Shush, you big baby. A little pain never hurt anybody.
Oh.
How about dinner tonight?
I can't. Oh!
The Officers Club dance Friday night? I love to cha-cha.
Molly, you know I can't cha-cha.
I'll teach you.
Oh!
When? I got a record player in my room. Just you and me and Jimmy Dorsey.
Well, I thought you didn't allow dancing in the nurses' quarters.
So we won't dance.
Oh.
There. How's that rhomboid now?
Oh, I must say you're the greatest nurse since Strangler Lewis.
Will you stop thinking of me as a nurse? Think of me as a woman. Warm and breathing.
I'm thinking of Captain Binghamton. He's waiting for me. Oh, and he's got a pretty hot breath, too.
Sit down.
Whoa.
I haven't discharged you yet.
A sling? Do we have to?
Yes, we do. You fighting men don't understand your physical limits. And no more volleyball playing for another week, you hear?
Come in.
Lieutenant Commander McHale reporting his orders, sir.
Oh, McHale, were you wounded in line of duty? Don't tell me, let me guess, would you? Was it rolling dice? Was it Indian wrestling with the native girls? I'm getting warm, aren't I, huh?
No, sir. Volleyball.
Oh.
Nothing better for keeping that keen, competitive edge in the voice, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, I can see that.
Oh.
Commander, how would you and your men like 2 weeks with nothing to do but play gin rummy, go surfing, have luau's with steel drum bands, dancing girls?
2 whole weeks? Oh, that would be a wonderful change, sir. Yes, sir.
Knock it off, McHale. That's what you do every week. Now, what I want from you is your word as a gentleman, if you'll pardon the expression, that you will confine your normal social activities to your own base.
Well, if you say so, sir, but we'll miss you, Captain.
Would you please not walk away while I'm talking to you?
Oh.
McHale, it's one of nature's little practical jokes that you and I are on the same side in this war. Let's not press our luck, shall we? Read it. How do you understand?
Well, yes, sir. It's another congressional junket, and instead of sending a congressman this time, they're going to send a congresswoman.
Never mind the And when that congresswoman is here, I want you to turn yourself into the invisible man.
Oh?
And cut that out. Now, the scuttlebutt has it that this congresswoman is looking for a hero to send stateside on a bond-selling tour. You wouldn't be interested in going, would you, McHale?
No. I'd rather stay here with my men, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, bless you, McHale, bless you. I love my country, and I shudder to think of its future if by some freak you were presented to youngsters as a hero, as a good example yet. Do you read me?
Like a book.
What?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, now get out of here and make yourself scarce until that congresswoman leaves, and that's an order.
Aye, sir. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Captain. Bye.
Bye.
And when this Congress dame was in North Africa, she took a fancy to a bomber pilot. Next thing you knew, the crew was shipped clear out of the war, back to the States. Why, the poor Slavs had to go on a selling tour of all the big cities.
Hey, let me understand this, Lester. You mean the whole crew?
A whole bunch.
Shucks, a whole crew wasted. 2 months out of action.
Dragging around the States, making speeches to civilians, giving autographs, kissing girls.
Drinking champagne.
I buy bonds myself.
Now, wait a minute, you guys. The congresswoman isn't even going to get a chance to meet the skipper. Remember, Binghamton ordered him to stay here on our island.
Sure, but she didn't order us.
That's right, Brew.
When we get through, the skipper makes Superman look like a sissy.
Now, wait a minute, you guys. I don't know if the skipper would approve of this.
But, Mr. Parker, the skipper deserves some recognition. He really is a hero.
You're right. He's entirely too modest.
That's correct, and that's why we have to go with the skipper to make the speeches.
Hey, Hey, maybe I can stop off in L.A. and see my girl.
If there's any place to sell bonds, it's Brooklyn, the gem of the ocean.
Yeah, wait till we get off the train at Chagrin Falls. I can see the banners now. Ensign Parker Day.
Guys, listen, none of us are going anyplace until we convince that Miss Clark that the skipper is her boy.
Right. And wait till you see the campaign we're going to throw at her.
Yeah.
Mayor Walker, members of the town council, distinguished guests, mother. It is with great pleasure that a sailor of my stature can say that I think we'll go down and check the boat.
Well, here we are, Congresswoman. This is the nerve center of my little command post.
Well, really, I'm more interested in the nerve endings, Captain. The men who are fighting your war.
Oh, yes. Well, you'll get to meet them in due time, and I want to tell you they are real examples of splendid Navy men. Seaman, take the Congresswoman's luggage to the quarters that we prepared.
Hey, did you hear what Commander McHale did this time? He captured an entire Japanese patrol single-handed.
That Commander McHale, quite a guy.
I'm sure that you'll want to rest, Congresswoman, so we'll take you to your quarters. It's been such a long flight.
Oh, no, definitely not, Captain. I'd like to get to work immediately. I want to start meeting some of the men you feel are qualified for our bond tour.
Oh, well, by all means. Any one of the men under my command would be splendid examples to the people on the home front.
Here they come. Oh, that McHale does it. Wow, what moxie.
Yeah, got another nip landing barge yesterday. Boy, that McHale is some guy.
You sailors there, don't you have anything better to do than stand around loitering? Get moving.
Yes, sir, Captain.
Who is this McHale? Is he one of the men I'm going to meet?
No, ma'am. He's nobody. Believe me, he's nobody at all. Now, if you'll just step into my office.
Lieutenant Carpenter reporting as ordered, sir.
Good. Congresswoman Clark, may I present Lieutenant Elroy Carpenter. Carpenter, this is the Honorable Clara Carter Clark.
This is indeed a pleasure, Madam Congresswoman.
How do you do, Lieutenant? What state are you from?
Illinois.
Oh, what a shame. I'm from Massachusetts.
Quentin McHale.
Quentin McHale!
There never was a man so brave that sailed a ship over sea and wave. In a fight he's never been known to fail. He's the tiger of the Pacific, Quentin McHale.
Well, now they're even singing about McHale. Who are those men?
I would say that they are prisoners on their way to the brig.
They seem in such good spirits.
Well, the men always sing those nonsense songs when they're marching, ma'am.
But they're not marching. They're just standing there.
Oh, yes, they are, aren't they? Well, Lieutenant Carpenter will see to it that they start marching, won't you, Lieutenant?
Yes.
Wait a minute. I think they're going to sing again.
Quentin McHale.
Quentin McHale!
There never was a man so brave that sailed a ship over sea.
Cut that singing out, you cutthroats!
Oh, hello, Captain.
Don't you captain me.
Okay, Mr. Binghamton.
What was that song you were singing, Ensign?
Oh, it's an old sea chanty, ma'am. It's about the legend of our skipper, Quentin McHale. Goes like this.
Quentin McHale.
Quentin McHale!
Cut that out!
Hey, where is everybody? It's awful quiet out there.
Oh, they're all at the main base, picking up supplies.
They've been picking up more supplies lately.
It's been a pleasure having you aboard, Madam Congresswoman.
Thank you.
Well, what do you think of our Lieutenant Carpenter? He's got a lot of polish, doesn't he?
Well, frankly, Captain, a little bit too much polish. I was really looking for someone a bit more rugged.
Quentin McHale.
Quentin McHale!
He's the tiger of the Pacific, Quentin McHale.
Stop that blasted singing! My apologies, ma'am.
Captain, why haven't I met this man, McHale?
Oh, well,
Well, I don't know what you have against him, but I've made my mind up. I simply must meet him.
Oh.
Ahoy there on the 73. I want to speak to you.
There never was a man so brave that sailed a ship over sea and wave. His name will make a difference. The bravest in the Pacific, Quinton McHale.
Skipper? Skipper?
Yeah.
Skipper, may I present Congresswoman Clara Carter Clark, our legendary leader, Lieutenant Commander Quinton McHale.
This is indeed an honor, Commander.
Well, how do you do, ma'am? And, I just received a message from Captain Binghamton that I'm to show you around the island and then ferry you right back to the main base, ma'am.
Oh, well, Commander, I take my orders from the people of the United States. I'll stay as long as I deem it necessary.
Well, welcome aboard.
Thank you. This is certainly quite an unorthodox naval base. It seems more like a rest center.
Well, it kind of is. You see, our skipper leads us on such hair-raising missions that, well, we need all the rest we can get.
Wait a little. Hold it, you guys. Ma'am, look, we don't go out on any more missions than the rest of the PT boats around here, so let's not fill Congresswoman Clark with any wrong ideas.
You know, Commander, I've heard so much about you, I feel as if I already know you. How long do you think it'll be before your wound heals?
Wound? I got this in a volley of...
That's right, in a volley of nip rifle fire.
Yes, sir. I told Miss Clark all about how those nips ambushed us at Tuvalagi.
Tuvalagi? Rifle? Ma'am, I don't know what these boys have been filling you with, but I threw this shoulder off playing volleyball.
Volleyball?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, we told you Skip, how modest he was.
Yeah, what else did they tell you, ma'am?
Well, Mr. Parker here was telling me how you wiped out an entire Japanese patrol at Bora Bora.
Oh, he did. Did he?
Yeah, Skip, well, you see, she's a member of Congress, and I felt that they ought to know that...
I want to talk to you, mister. If you'll excuse us for a moment, ma'am, the rest of my crew will show you around the base.
Surely, thank you.
And I don't want to hear my name mentioned once.
Yeah, but gee, Skippy, you're the tiger of the Pacific.
Come on, get out. What a bunch. I've never heard the likes of it. All right, Mr. Blabberman. Come on, mister. All right, now, what's this all about?
Well, you see, Skip, we were so anxious to get back to the States, and, well, we thought if they picked you for the bond tour, well, they'd take us along with them. See... Oh, don't be mad, Skip. And
for crying out loud, you know how I feel about this hero malarkey, putting on stiff collars and making speeches. Doggone it. You guys kind of got your heart set on a trip back to the States, haven't you?
Well, kind of planning on it.
Well, heaven knows you deserve it. So far be it from me to stand in your way.
Hey! Sorry, Skip. Gee, that's great.
Wait a minute. Before you glory hounds start laying it on too thick. If we get picked for this bond tour, I want it on the up and up. You hear?
You can count on me, Skip. I'll tell him.
All right.
And that's what we fondly call our winter.
Hey, you glory hound! Men. The skipper said to belay that war talk. Sounds like we're boasting in front of Miss Clark.
Oh. Well, it looks as if I'll have to get all my information from you personally.
Yes, ma'am.
What state are you from, Commander?
Michigan, ma'am.
Oh, that's too bad. It would have been just perfect if you could have been from Massachusetts.
Oh?
But I guess you can't have everything. I wonder if I might have a little chat with you.
Oh, well, certainly, ma'am. Right this way.
Thank you.
He's the tiger of the Pacific. And McHale.
Can you see what's happening on McHale Beach, sir?
I can't see a thing. What's keeping that woman over there so long? Quinton McHale, he's the tiger
of the Pacific. Quinton. Hey, Virg, first thing I'm going to do when we get back to the States is to kiss the ground. That's a wasted pucker, Hap. Now, me, I'm heading right for Muscle Beach and the cutest female weightlifter you've ever seen in your life.
Well, if you need me, I'll be over at Eversfield watching the Dodgers. April in Flatbush.
First up for me is California. I visited my cousin Cecil in San Francisco.
Hey, you guys, the skipper's back from Mainside. What do you say we give him a reception? Why don't we give him a cheer? I want to be late.
Hey,
All right, at ease. Look, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but you're not going.
Hey, how about that? Isn't that great? We're not going. We're not going.
What are you talking about? What do you mean we're not going?
Ease off. Now, look, you swabbies had it all wrong. That congressman was only looking for one hero, and I'm elected, just me. Look. Don't make it any rougher than it is, will you? The only reason I took this bond drive was because I figured that you guys could use a breather back in the States. But I'm not going without you.
The skipper. Well, if you're worried about the crew, Skip, Big Daddy will take care of him.
Oh, well, I'm sure you could, Pappy. But I'm afraid you won't get the chance. The captain has Lieutenant Sidney Resnick in mind for replacement.
Sidney Suicide Resnick?
Yeah, the old kamikaze kid himself, boy.
You mean the guy who had 7 PT boats shot out from under him?
7.5, my friend, 7.5.
Oh, boy, Skip, we gotta get you off the hook.
But the problem is, how?
Yeah, this is gonna be tough. I think that lady's sweet on you.
Oh, sure. Look at me, Willie. You call this pretty?
Well, I know, Skip, but it's always the dainty ones that go for us brutes.
Yeah. You know, maybe he's got something. That's it. You could be a brute. Nothing personal, of course. Well, I once read this true love story where this gambler was in love with a sweet young thing, but he didn't think it was good enough for her. So he tried to scare her off by pretending he was a wolf.
Did it work?
Yeah. It turned out he was good enough for her, and they got married, and they had twins, and they lived happily ever after. That's not so good.
Hey, wait a minute. You know, a bit of surprise like that would upset Miss Clark's plans.
You mean twins?
No. I mean that big bad wolf part of the story. Clara, I've been so hungry for so long. And you're such a fine figure for a woman.
Does this mean we're engaged?
All right, knock it off, you bunch of ex-heroes. I've got to get ready to destroy a legend.
Gee, the skipper's plan has got to work.
And just to make sure, we better give him a hand.
What do you mean, Grube?
Mr. Parker, oil up your pitch pipe. I have an idea.
Ma'am, everything I tell you about McHale is absolutely true. He's the worst example you could possibly pick.
That will be quite enough, Captain. You know, a politician develops a sixth sense about mudslinging. I don't believe a word of it. And now, good night. Come in.
Oh, good evening, Captain. Good evening, Miss Clark. I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Not at all, Commander. Come right in. The captain was just leaving.
Good nighty-night, Captain.
Night, Captain.
You know, the captain certainly isn't your greatest booster. He tried to talk me out of taking you back on the bond tour.
Oh?
But have no fear. Once I make a decision, I stick with it. That's a little trick I learned in Congress.
Oh, well, maybe you should have listened to him, ma'am. The captain really makes a lot of sense when you...
Oh, now, don't go modest on me again, Commander. Well, we're leaving first thing in the morning, so I'm making out our itinerary.
Oh.
Now, let's see. Our first stop in the States will be Springfield, Massachusetts.
Yes, Springfield, huh? I hear the nights are very cold in Springfield.
Yes, that's a good point. Take along an enlisted man's pea jacket. That always makes a good impression.
Oh. Well, I was thinking of a more old-fashioned way of keeping warm.
Your long undies?
That's not exactly what I had in mind. Clara, we're not kids anymore.
What's gotten into you, Commander?
Call me Quentin. I don't know. Maybe it's the way your eyes glisten, like two liquid pools.
I have a sinus condition.
You're fighting me, Clara. Clara, don't fight me.
Now, let's see. From Springfield, we go to Boston, where you'll address the Elks.
Elks, smelks, as long as we're together.
Oh, stop it, Commander, for heaven's sake.
Oh, no, don't fight me. Forget that you're a fragile wisp of loveliness, and that I'm a rough, tough, hairy ape.
Now, see here, McHale, I've been a widow for 10 long years.
That's what I mean. Let's celebrate.
Oh, now. Now, look, I don't know what's going on around here, but I'm still taking you back to the civilians. So stop bucking for a Section 8 and act your age. Now, from Boston, we pop over to Cambridge for the Girl Scout Jamboree.
Quentin McHale.
Quentin McHale.
McHale isn't the hero you think. He's really just a no-good fake. Comes a flag and away he'll sail. He's a coward of the Pacific. Stinky McHale.
What's all this about, McHale?
Well, now, don't you believe one word they're singing, ma'am. No, sir. They're just jealous. That's what they're jealous. Well, tell me, do we go to Washington, D.C. on this trip, ma'am?
Yes, we do.
Oh, good.
On the 8th day.
Oh, boy, it should be a gas in Congress.
Gas?
Well, bring along my hula skirt. I'll really put a motion before Congress.
You wouldn't.
Well, not when I'm stone sober. But, man, when I'm juiced, anything goes.
McHale, I don't know what's brought on the sudden change in you and your men, but whatever it is, it won't work. At 0700 tomorrow, you are leaving with me for the States, chicken-livered or not, and that's final.
0700?
0700.
Oh.
McHale's much worse than Captain Blind. He's a phony rat, a rotten guy.
Hold it, you miserable songbirds.
He's a chicken liver sissy. Stinky
Hey,
Have a good day. Mom in Nashville. We're sure gonna miss you.
All right. Look, I'm only be gone for 6 weeks, so I'll see you when I get back.
If we're still here.
What do you mean if you're still here?
Oh, you're forgetting Suicide Resnick. Boy,
All right, look, I'm just as miserable about it as you guys. So why don't we all just try to...
Skip, here comes that congresswoman again.
Who? Oh. Morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Commander. Good morning, men.
Hi.
Commander, there's been a slight change, and I hardly know how to say it.
You mean I'm going to be away more than 6 weeks?
Well, no, I mean you're not going at all.
I'm not going at all?
Well, I really do hate to throw this at you at the last minute like this, but late last night, another PT boat came in, and I just found out that its skipper is from Massachusetts. Well, he has quite a record, too, and after all, this is an election year, so I've decided to pick him.
Oh, well, thank you, ma'am, thank you. What boat did he come in on?
That's it, right over there.
PT-109? I don't know him.
Well, I am sorry. It's been a great pleasure to meet you, and I want to wish all you men the best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, ma'am. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, I don't envy that poor skipper on a PT-109 making all those speeches.
Yeah, well, I feel sorry for the people that have to listen to him. I can't understand him.
What do you mean?
Oh, did you ever hear him talk?
No.
He says, we're engaged in a great world conflict. However, I'm hopeful that we can move ahead. Of course, nobody's perfect.
Oh, I can understand that.
Well, never mind that. At least we got our skipper back again.
Hey, yeah!
Let's throw out the beer and ale. We've got our skipper back again. Quentin McHale.
Don't call him Stinky.
Quentin McHale.
Gosh, you big baby. There, that ought to do it. And next time, tell the boys to take it easy.
Boy, those gorillas, they yanked me back up in that boat.
2 chicken Polynesian. 2 sukiyaki.
Chicken Polynesian in Paris.
Well, that does it. Hey, wait a minute. Any sukiyaki left?
Sure.
Good. Better yaki up a couple extra orders. Might have to grease some of the guys on shore patrol.
No grease in my food.
Get it.
Hey, how we doing, Grover?
Counting this load, we got over $600 in the pot.
Hey,
Nice. Uh-oh. Here comes our den mother.
All right, men. I've made a firm decision. Unload that food. This whole thing's got to stop at once. Well, I am the officer in charge here, right?
Absolutely right. We shouldn't be doing this.
Now, look, you guys, be reasonable. After all, I'm responsible until Commander McHale gets back from New Caledonia. Now, you wouldn't want him to get in trouble, would you?
Hey, you guys! Hey, here comes the skipper.
Oh, he's not due back until tomorrow.
Okay, thank you, Coxswain. Return to the base.
If that's a crap game going on, count me in.
Hi, Skipper. Now, let me take the rap.
Yeah. Well, what's the matter? You guys don't seem very happy to see me back. All right. Gruber, this looks like one of your operations. What's going on here?
Can I try for a couple of lies, or are you pressed for time?
I would like to get out of this uniform. Makes me feel like I'm in the Navy, you know? What's the pitch?
Instant luau's.
What?
You know how miserable the chow is over on the base, so we got Fuji to cook the stuff up here, package it, sell it to the guys over there, $2 a pop.
I'm gone for 4 days. I come back, I find you guys running a seagoing cafeteria. Unload the boat, the whole deal's off.
Wait a minute, Skipper. We got to deliver these orders. We collected in advance. Now, you don't want us to be dishonest.
All right. But this is the absolute end, you understand? I ought to bust you down to apprentice seaman.
Oh, well, pardon me, sir, but according to regulations, the commanding officer is responsible for the actions of his crew, and, well, since I was in charge while you were away, I feel if anybody's to get busted, it should be me, sir. Can you undo that little clasp there?
Look, Chuck, it's a nice gesture, and I admire you for it. But I think you better go on being an ensign, huh? I don't think you'd ever make it as an enlisted man.
Carpenter, it's Captain Binghamton. Carpenter, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, Captain Binghamton. Just a minute, sir.
What is he doing in there?
Sir?
Oh, Carpenter, I'm sorry that you didn't feel well enough to join me for dinner. I'm sorry to bother you, but this is an important message I just got from the fleet. Admiral Stryker is due in here tomorrow night, so I want you to alert all hands on the base that there will be an... What is that I smell in here?
What, sir? I don't smell anything.
You don't smell anything? The whole place reeks of it.
Reeks, sir? Of what, sir?
Well, I don't know. Of what? That's what I'm asking you. Of what? What? Well, it's food. That's what I smell. It's food. What's in there?
In there, sir?
Yes, in there. What's in there?
Oh, just my laundry, sir. You know, my shirts, my socks.
Really? It's the first time I ever knew that Navy socks smelled like fried chicken. My Carpenter. No wonder you've had indigestion. You've been eating your socks.
I'm sorry I deceived you, sir. But when I had a chance for a really good meal, I just couldn't help myself. Captain, try it yourself. You'll see just what I mean.
I gotta put you on report for lying to me, sneaking food into your quarters like this. Outrageous. Say, that's delicious. Sauce is superb. It has a definite Oriental flavor.
You should try the sukiyaki, sir. American style, of course.
Sukiyaki? You mean you get a choice, huh?
Oh, yes, sir.
Where do you get food like this?
I bought it from one of the seamen, sir.
A seaman? A seaman on my base? You've been selling delicious food like this behind my back?
Well, not exactly on the base, sir.
Oh, no. Not one of McHale's men.
Now that you know about this, sir, maybe it's all for the best.
What do you mean by that?
I once served under Admiral Stryker, sir. He's a very strict disciplinarian.
Mm.
But he does have one little weakness. It seems he's a bit of a gourmet.
Oh?
And I was just thinking, sir, maybe you could borrow McHale's cook and hit the admiral right where he lives, sir.
What do you mean, borrow him? Who's the commanding officer here? I'll transfer his cook to my kitchen permanently. Oh, and Carpenter.
Yes, sir.
Make a note. First thing in the morning, check out all of our chipped beef. Have it shipped to McHale's Island.
I warned you, clamheads. But no, you had to deliver one more load of instant luau's. And what do we get? Instant trouble.
Now, don't get steamed, Skipper. We're out of business. We're retired. So what's the worry?
What's the worry? I got orders to deliver our cook to Captain Binghamton at 1100 hours. That's to worry.
No, Skipper-san, please. Don't send me to Captain.
Oh, of course not, Fuji. He doesn't even know you're here. Gruber, this is your operation. You better start to operate, boy. You report to Captain Binghamton, and don't forget your chef's hat.
Now, wait a minute, Skipper. According to regulations, on a dangerous mission beyond the call of duty, you've got to call for volunteers.
All right. You guys want to do it like they do in the movies? Okay. Line up here. Come on. Line up. All of you. All right. Now, would a volunteer please step forward? Oh, come on now, will you? That gang went down with Manila off Dewey. I mean, Dewey off Manila. Now, look, you guys. Now, let's stop horsing around and we got to start thinking. Come on now. Let's think. Think.
Hey, I got it. Why don't we put all the names in a hat and draw one?
Hey, that's a good idea.
Good. Let me get this straight. Put the 6 names in a hat, and somebody draws out the pigeon?
Right. And we'll use my hat, so there won't be any question of cheating.
Oh, this I got to see. All right, come on. Let's go. Come on.
Come on, guys. Write down a name.
Hey, that's a good idea. Huh? What do you think?
Let's go. All right.
Okay, here, Skip. You draw 'em. I trust you.
Ah. Harry S. Truman.
Step forward, please.
Frank Sinatra. Come on, what is that?
Get going, Skipper. I'm sure there's one honest guy in the outfit.
Oh. Well, it's more like it. Harrison Tinker Bell.
How'd that get me? I've been framed. I'm Harry Truman.
Well, look, we're not going to do it all over again. You're it.
Yeah, I won't do it. I'll go over the hill. I'd rather surrender to the Japanese than serve under Captain Binghamton.
I not blame you.
All right. Take it easy. Well, now, will you, Tinker? While you guys were out smarting each other, I was doing a little figuring. And I got it figured out how you can be back here by chow down tonight.
Yeah, how?
Well, it's simple. You report to the captain as ordered. And then you cook our peerless leader such a snafu lunch, he'll throw you right off the base.
As you were. How's everything, Bell? Have you got everything you need?
I'm doing the best I can, sir, but it's very difficult for an artist like I am to create in such strange surroundings. I miss my own little kitchen.
Oh, well, there. If lunch is anything like your chicken Polynesian, I'll build you your own little kitchen.
Oh, gracias.
All right, do you mind if I sneak a taste?
No, please. My masterpiece. It is not finished yet.
Well, could you just hurry it along? My battered taste buds are quivering already.
Oui, oui.
Oui, yeah.
Garçon, get the plates. Voila.
Seasoning.
Everything shipshape in the galley, sir? How's the new chef?
Oh, he's creating like mad. I tell you, it was a stroke of genius to transfer that man here.
Hello, Commander. How are you?
I think I hear what used to be the best-fed man in my command.
Hello, Captain. Lieutenant Commander McHale reporting his orders, sir.
Hiya, Coffee. McHale, you've already been informed that Admiral Stryker plans an inspection tour at 1800 hours.
Oh?
Pardon me, sir. Your lunch is served.
Oh, good.
Well, in that case, sir, we'll shove off and get back to work. Yes, sir. Rub-a-dub-dub.
McHale.
Yes, sir.
Don't want you to go away mad.
Oh, no, sir.
Jackson, set 2 more places.
Thank you very much, sir, but we got our chow waiting back on the island. Yes, sir.
But it's nothing like we're going to have here, is it, McHale?
Oh, you can say that again, sir. But if you'll excuse us, sir, we're so used to that rich food that we're trying to kick the habit. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Well, I must say you're both very good. Ensign, I'm still talking to you. You'll have plenty of time later to gorge yourself on that chipped beef.
Oh?
Now, I don't want to make this an order, but sit down. That looks like some sort of an exotic casserole. What do you want in it?
Me too.
What?
Beef, too.
Oh, beef. Good. I like that. Go ahead, McHale.
After you, sir.
Now, let's not stand on ceremony.
A little spicy, isn't it, sir?
Get the chef in here.
Yes.
I'll belay that. McHale, you're responsible for this.
Oh, well, Captain, whatever do you mean?
You know what I mean. You rigged this whole thing to get the cook away from me. You must think I'm stupid or something.
Oh, no, sir. You got it all wrong. Well, you know how temperamental great chefs are. When you had Bell transferred here, sir, he just couldn't put his heart in his work.
Well, he put everything else in it. Oh, no, McHale, I'm not buying that.
But you've got to believe me, sir. Bell is homesick. He needs his shipmates, his buddies.
Nonsense.
Oh, no, sir. That's a man's loyalty for his shipmates. That's what makes the Navy go, go, go. That secret weapon that carries a man through shot and shell, fearless and unafraid, for knowing that by his side is his buddy.
You're touching me. McHale, I've got enough on you to put you and your whole motley crew away. You can't get away with this sort of thing. What is the matter with you?
But...
Don't let me! You go in that kitchen and you tell Bell to create his chicken Polynesian for the Admiral's dinner tonight, and he'd better make it good, because if he doesn't, I'll transfer him back to his buddies in Leavenworth.
Yes, sir.
Get out of here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Skipper, you gotta get me out of this. I'm too young to go to jail. What am I gonna do?
You heard what Binghamton said. You gotta make dinner for the Admiral tonight.
But I even burned cornflakes. I can't cook, and you know it.
Well, look, it's either chicken Polynesian tonight or bread and water for all of us.
Well, you know, though, Skip, the food at Leavenworth can't be that bad. After all, it's a federal prison.
Come on, Chuck. Let me think, will you? There must be some way out of this mess.
Hey, I got an idea.
What?
Look, why don't we get the recipe from, F-U-J-I and give it to G-I-N... Well, Tinker. Well, don't you suppose he could...
He couldn't.
Hey, wait a minute. Why bring over just the recipe? Let's bring over the whole dinner. That's it. We'll have Fuji cook up a whole pot full of goodies. We'll ferry him over and sneak him into you. All you have to do is sit tight. Come on, partner. We got a pickup to make. 2 chicken Polynesian dinners to go. And remember, when it's burning, it's cooking. When it's black, it's done. Yes, sir.
I could just scream.
Gee, Skip, you're late. I was getting worried.
We had to sneak by the shore patrol. But relax, everything's all set now.
Yeah, everything's all set for tonight, but what about tomorrow?
One problem at a time. If you don't make it with the Admiral tonight, you won't be here tomorrow. Hey, now look, Fuji says to stir this every now and then so it won't stick.
McHale! What are you doing here? If this is more sabotage.
Wait a minute, sir. Wait a minute now, sir. I'm just over here checking the goodies, and I want everything to be just right for you and the Admiral, sir. Yes, sir.
That'll be the day. There's something wrong here. It's delicious.
You know, sir, sometimes I get the feeling you just don't trust me completely, sir.
McHale, wherever you're involved, there are only two possibilities. One is that something is wrong, and the other is that something is going to go wrong. Well, nothing is going to go wrong while the admiral is here. And to make sure, you and your motley crew are going on a mission to, let's say, Matua?
Matua?
Yes, let's say that.
But there's nothing on that island but tsetse flies. We checked it out last week.
Well, you go back there and you count the chi-chis. Now put to sea immediately.
You mind if I take time to pick up some fuel, sir, and a couple of dozen fly swatters?
Get out of here.
Yes, sir.
Will you excuse me, sir? I'm in a stirring mood.
Well, I must say the base seems to be in good shape, Binghamton.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Admiral. And if I may say so, sir, the best is yet to come.
Oh, yeah. Carpenter tells me you've got the finest cook in the South Pacific.
Well, I try to run a happy ship, and I think you'll be happy to be aboard, Admiral, when you taste my cook's specialty. It's a chicken Polynesian.
Oh, sounds interesting.
Oh, I tell you, Admiral, it's a gourmet's delight. It's a tender young chicken. He's just swimming around in an exotic sauce. It's as sweet as honey, and it's as rich as freshly drawn butter.
Oh, well, no, that's not for me. I've just been put on a strict low-calorie diet. These rich sauces are out.
Excuse me, sir, but the captain's cook has another specialty that should be just what the doctor ordered. It's a very healthy, sir, full of vegetables and very low in calories. It's what we call our island version of sukiyaki.
Oh, so sukiyaki. Yes, sir, I was just about to suggest that, Admiral. Sukiyaki.
Well, that sounds excellent. I haven't had a good sukiyaki since Tokyo. Before the war, of course.
Before the war, the Admiral.
Oh, yes, sir. Very
Carpenter, tell Chef Bell to prepare the sukiyaki. We'll all have sukiyaki.
Aye, sir.
Now, won't you sit down, Admiral?
I dream of genie with the light round the hair. Oh, Lieutenant, it is almost ready, and if I may say so, sir, the Admiral's about to become a member of my Chicken Polynesian fan club.
I'm sorry, Bill, but the chicken's out. The Admiral wants your sukiyaki.
Oh, really? Well, I'll be only too glad to... Sukiyaki, but...
No buts. What the Admiral wants, the Admiral gets. Now, don't get nervous, Bill. The captain realizes that this will take a little time. But just make this as good as your chicken Polynesian, and everybody will be happy. Now, shall we carry on?
Okay, take her over, Chuck. Steady she goes. And, try not to ram the Admiral's cruiser there, will you?
Hey, there's a light flashing off to port. Huh? Looks like somebody's making a signal from the base. Hey, it's Tinker.
Bring her around, Chuck. Well, what's it saying?
Saying, help! Help!
Here. Get on the blinker, Willie. Find out what's wrong. Kill the engines, Chuck. Kill the engines.
Lucky Pierre, I caught him in time.
What's he say, Willie? What's he say?
Well, without the cuss words, he said the Admiral pulled a switch and wants sukiyaki.
Sukiyaki?
Now what are we going to do? We're really cooked.
But not yet. Well, we gotta start cooking something right now. Look, Willie, tell him it's on the fire. Tell him to ad-lib it until we get the stuff over to him. Come on.
Ad-lib it? I don't even know what's in it.
Sir, it's like a light flashing from the Taratupa base. Tinker says he can't ad-lib it without knowing what's in it.
Oh, for crying out. Fuji, come up here. What in blazes is in sukiyaki?
Thin sliced beef.
Thin sliced beef.
Chop onion.
Chop onion.
Pretty shirataki.
Pretty shirataki.
Shirataki? What's shirataki?
Shirataki. What's shirataki?
Sounds Japanese. Must be code. We better find out who they're signaling to. Pass the word for a spotter plane. Unidentified plane at 9 o'clock. No, 8:30. No, it's about 8:45. The big hand's on there.
At the deck! Looks like a plane from the cruiser, Skipper.
I guess it'd be about 9:30.
Knock it off, Chuck. Hey, you guys! Get over that rubber boat! We got a banquet to deliver!
Chick 1 to Mother Hen. Chick 1 to Mother Hen. Come in, Mother Hen. Unidentified craft floating off Teratuba Base, showing no lights.
About that shirataki, sir. I checked it out. It's a Japanese word.
What's it mean?
Noodles.
Noodles. Noodles? That's got to be cold.
You make Kirachi. Keep through the hot.
Yeah, watch it.
Boy, it's murder to give that stuff away for free.
Hold on back there, Happy.
All right. Okay. All right, let me have a one. All right, let's shove off.
Hey, Skipper, Tinker's signaling again.
I'll tell him we're on our way. All right, let go.
Fuji. Hurry. Can't. Hold. Admiral. Much longer.
Fuji? Admiral? That's no code.
Chick 1 to Mother Hen. Small boat leaving unidentified craft headed for the base. Looks like there's some kind of a fire on it.
Sound general quarters. Alert the base. Jap commando raid. They're after Admiral Stryker.
Don't move, you get it right here. What's in that?
Anyone for sukiyaki?
Sukiyaki?
Yeah, it must have floated up from a Jap submarine.
Yeah? Oh, yeah? Well, tell it to the Admiral. Come on. Oh, wait a minute. You can't do that to us. We're officers.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they can.
I'm waiting for your explanation, McHale, if there is one. But I must warn you, anything you say will be used against you and Bell in your court-martial.
Oh, now leave Bell out of this, sir. It wasn't his fault. Why, he didn't even cook the stuff.
And who did, McHale? Who?
Well, I guess I might as well confess.
Can't do that, Skipper. They'll bust you.
No, Mr. Parker. No more lies. The time has come to tell the whole truth. It was me, sir.
McHale.
You, Skipper? I mean, you. Yes, it was him. Yeah.
Commander, do you mean to say that you're actually this famous cook?
That's right, sir. I guess I should have told the whole truth to Captain Binghamton before, sir. But, well, he was so anxious to make your visit a memorable one that, well, I just couldn't let him down, sir.
Captain, you may not have the best cook in the South Pacific, but you certainly have a loyal friend and shipmate.
Well, that's my buddy, sir.
I don't know about
Skip, I think he's out of ammo.
I hope. Are you sure? How can I write my mother and tell her I was shot by one of our own officers?
During target practice.
Chuck! Nice going, Chuck.
I'm not finished yet. I got a jam.
No. You're all finished. That's plenty.
Well. Hey, Skip. Tow plane's calling. Wants to know if he can surrender.
Oh, very funny. Now tell him we're all through and I'll bring the target in.
Come on in. We're finished.
Oh, that poor Chuck. I'm worried about him.
About him? What about us? He's behind the gun.
Look, numbskull. If Captain Binghamton ever gets a look at that great big fat goose egg on Parker's score, he'll railroad him out of here so fast it'll take a month for his skivvies to catch up with him.
But Mr. Parker's got other good qualities that make up for this bad gunnery score.
They don't assign an ensign to a boat because the crew likes him.
Well, what'll we do?
If I was to catch you guys changing Parker's score, so help me, I'd court-martial a whole bunch of you. Don't forget that. I'm going in for a nap now, in case you boys got anything to do.
You do that, Skip. Rest easy. Always makes my day brighter to cheat a little.
Hey, Bird, you're the best shot on the base. What's your score?
89.
Well, Parker's always doing things backwards. We'll reverse your score.
A 98, that's kind of high.
Can't go any higher.
You wanted to see me, Captain?
Oh, yes. McHale, when you do something wrong, who's the first one to call you on it?
You are, sir.
That's right. And when you do a crackerjack job, who's the first one to give you a pat on the back?
You are, sir?
Yes, confounded me, McHale. Now, you're making it very difficult for me. I want to congratulate you.
Oh.
You and your boat had the best gunnery score on the base.
Oh.
And I want you to give my personal congratulations to Ensign Parker.
Ensign Parker, sir?
That's right. He had a remarkable score. That boy shot a 98.
At 98?
Yes, you know, McHale, I was quite a shot myself when I was his age.
Oh, I'm sure you were, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. They used to call me Old Eagle Eye.
Right here, Eagle Eye. Sir?
Thank you very much. There you are. Captain Kittredge, doors were made for knocking.
On a fighting ship, Binghamton, we don't call them doors. We call them hatches. And they're for coming in to and going out of. End of lesson. Where do I get my supplies?
You get your supplies when I'm good and ready to give you your supplies. And what are you hanging around for?
Well, things are just getting interesting, sir.
Right. Get out.
Aye, sir. Bye-bye, Captain. Bye, sir.
Bye-bye, Captain?
Yes, bye-bye. You run your ship, I'll run mine.
My supplies.
You know, like it's so confusing with people coming in here without knocking and everything. Supplies. Yeah, well, I'll tell you something, Captain Kittredge. If you would bring your ship into the harbor like everybody else, there would be no problem with your supplies.
The USS Clive is a fighting ship, Binghamton. I want plenty of water around me. You don't catch me coming into an unprotected harbor.
Unprotected? What about my PT boats?
Yeah, PT boats? Those little toys are going to protect me?
Toys? I'll tell you, a PT boat pound for pound can outgun anything in the Navy.
Oh? They're carrying guns now? I thought you just played around with them in your bathtub.
Not only are we carrying guns, but I've got an Ensign Parker here who isn't even dry behind the ears yet, and he can outgun anybody on that tin can of yours.
Oh, come now, Binghamton. You must be suffering from desk fatigue.
Oh, really? And how would you like to have a little contest?
Paper clips at 20 paces?
I'm thinking of a 50 caliber at a tow target.
Well, if you're serious, agreed.
Mm-hmm. All right, and now, how about the steaks?
This would look very nice in my cabin.
Well, that's my ship's clock. I've had that for 20 years. That was given to me by the yacht club.
Well, if you're afraid.
All right, my ship's clock. Against the wheel from that tin can of yours.
The wheel from the Clive? Oh, come now, Binghamton. Okay, you're on. When?
Tomorrow, dock area, 1,200 hours.
We'll be there. This will be like taking candy from a baby.
Skip, you must be kidding.
Parker in a shooting match?
Oh, brothers, he in for trouble.
You don't know the half of it, boy. Binghamton bet his prize clock, and if Chuck loses it for him, he's a dead ensign.
Yeah, Lester here had to get my 98.
Don't call me Lester.
Maybe Mr. Parker not as bad as we think.
Let's face it, Fuji. Chuck has enough trouble finding the trigger, let alone the target.
Yeah, you're right, Stink.
Hey, I got it. Suppose Mr. Parker has a little accident, and he doesn't show.
How about I get his hand caught in the engines, break all his fingers? That'll help.
Oh, you're all hard, all hard. Oh, boy.
Hey, Skip. I got an idea. Maybe there's some way I can take his place.
Nah, the captain's hooked on Parker and... Well, now, wait a minute.
What is it, Skip? You got an idea?
Nah. Second thought, it's kind of a dirty trick.
Hey, I like it already.
Hey, Skip, we got no choice. Like you just said, if Mr. Parker blows the match, he's a goner.
Yeah, you're right. Binghamton probably use him for personal target practice. All right, listen. Now, Chuck and that sharpshooter from the Clive will be shooting from the dock area at the main base, right?
Yeah?
Now, supposing we set up one of our 50s in the jungle, right where the target plane will pass. We put Virgil here on the gun, and it's a cinch. Even Parker wouldn't know.
That's wonderful, Skip.
Oh, hiya, Chuck.
Hi, fellas. Any of you guys want to pick up any tips? I'll be practicing for the big match on my trusty 50.
Okay, we'll do that. Come on, you guys, let's go. I said, come on. Will you guys come on?
Skip, it's dangerous out there.
You didn't cock it yet.
Take careful aim, sir.
What'd you say?
Well, you guys sure are nervous.
Oh, Captain.
What's he doing, McHale?
Oh, well, he's getting the right mental attitude, sir. Yes, sir.
How's it going, Parker?
Oh, you broke my concentration.
Oh, sorry.
Well, let's watch it. Sir?
Yes, I will. Here.
More nor'east.
No nor'east.
Nor'east. He better know what he's doing, McHale.
Oh, yes, sir. Well, don't worry, sir. Everything's going to be all right, sir.
Well, that's that. I got my windage and drift ratio figured. I'm ready.
Got the ratio all set, sir. We're ready.
Oh, good. How's your trigger finger?
Itchy.
Oh, dear, that's itchy. He's got nerves of steel.
Oh, yes, sir.
Hey, what do you know? It really is itchy.
Boat ahoy!
All right, this way, Captain. I see you brought the wheel. He brought the wheel.
Brought the wheel.
You bring the clock?
Oh, the clock is right over there.
Captain Binghamton?
Yes.
Commander McHale? This is Ensign Dennison.
How are you, sir? Oh, hi, Ensign. Oh, Parker.
You called, Cap?
Yes. Now, this is your opponent. This is Ensign Dennison. This is Ensign Parker.
Hi, Parker. Oh. You can just call me Deadeye. Hey, you're a little nervous, aren't you? Hands are all sweaty.
Are you two gladiators ready? Mr. Dennison, Deadeye?
Oh, Skip, I haven't figured my muzzle velocity rate of fall yet. Won't take but a minute.
Oh.
He's got to be kidding.
You just wait until he shoots, Kittredge.
Hey, Skip, what's 7 times 6?
42.
That's right.
I got $50 that says Parker creams your boy.
You've got yourself a bet. The boys in the engine room want to get a piece of this.
Name your poison.
$75.
$75.
Now bet. Come here, Gruber.
Excuse me, clients.
What's the idea? They don't have a chance.
I know. That's why I gave him even money.
Nothing doing. All bets are off.
Yeah, but I already got $50 down. If I call it off now, they get suspicious.
All right, but not another nickel. And aren't you supposed to be someplace?
Right on our way, sir.
Well, shove off.
Sorry, fellas. 50's all I can handle. Let's go, Verge.
Well, since you're the visiting team, your man shoots first, Kittredge.
Dennison.
All ready, Mr. Dennison? Willie, calling that plane.
Bring her in.
Al, here she comes.
He's doing pretty good.
Don't worry about it, Lester. It's in the bag.
I'm counting on you.
Report coming in. Mr. Dennison's score was 82.
Nice shooting, Dennison.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, not bad. Of course, today you're shooting against the best.
Okay, hot shot, you're off.
Good luck, Charlie.
Oh, thanks, Wally. All right, boss. Gung-ho.
Sir?
Oh, bring her in.
Target plane, make your run.
Parker's getting ready to shoot. Stand by and fire when I drop my arm, huh? What are you doing here? Get lost, fast. This is a restricted area.
You lower that arm, sailor, and I'll break it.
Come on, Charlie, blast that target. He's hit the target plane.
Well, sir, I can probably explain. You see, now, there was probably a sudden shift in the wind. Now, that had altered my windage and drift.
Numbskull, a shift in the...
He's come right around to the northeast.
McHale, get him out of my sight!
Yes, sir. Come on, Chuck. Sir, the pilot's coming down safely.
Ah, goody.
Oh, this is a beauty. This'll really dress up my wardrobe. Get the wheel, Dennison. You've got dirt on your face, Wally. Can you imagine that? He shot down the target plane. Good shooting, Deadeye.
My ship's clock. This nitwit has lost my ship's clock.
Maybe if I lend him my wristwatch, maybe...
Oh, shut up! I'll kill him. I've had that clock for 20 years.
But remember, sir, to make an error is human, but to forgive, that takes somebody big.
Uh-huh. Now I've got one for you, McHale. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, and an ensign for Alaska.
Oh, no, sir. No, Captain. You wouldn't ship him out now, would you, sir?
How wouldn't I? I want to see the both of you in my office immediately. Deadeye. The only thing you managed to hit all day is me?
All right, Verge, what happened?
Well, those two guys in the Clive jumped us, Skip. I couldn't shoot.
Can you imagine those creeps not trusting us?
Is Binghamton really going to transfer him, Skip?
Not only transfer him, he's shipping out McHale's this afternoon.
Oh, poor Deadeye. He's really dead.
What are we gonna do, Skip? Just sit around while Mr. Parker gets shipped out to Siberia?
Hey, say, listen, maybe we can get him a remand.
Oh, sure. Who'd fly the plane? Let me think, will you? There must be some way to save him.
Hey, Grover! Oh! Hey, those guys wanted to collect their 50. Tell them I went down with the ship, huh?
Come on, get out there and pay him. Pay him! Get out there.
Hiya, fellas.
Okay, Grover, where's our 50?
Hiya, fellas. I've been looking all over for you. Right this way.
Hey, fellas, been looking all over.
You guys are sure hard to find around here. Right this way. Here it is, gents. A genuine samurai sword worth $100. To show you I trust you, you can pay me the other 50 when you get a chance.
Now, look, Buster, we don't want a beat-up sword. We
Oh,
want...
I know just what it is you want, and I've got it. A Japanese pilot's uniform. Alterations free, and I'll throw in the goggles and the helmet.
No.
You guys drive a hard bargain. I've been saving this for the Navy Museum, but... Beauty?
What is that?
What is that? Surely you must be joking. It's a wingtip of a Japanese Zero, shot down in one of the most famous battles of the war. Why, if this wing could talk...
You know what it'd say? It'd say nothing doing. Now, give us a 50.
All right, go on, pay him. Make it snappy.
Oh, but Skip...
Come on, pay him. Come on. All right, shove off, you guys.
Hey, fellas, have a little game of cards later, huh? I'll mark a pack.
Hey, Skip.
What's the big
Start. By golly, it might just work.
What might just work?
Get those guys in here.
Gentlemen, I will make this as brief as possible. Parker, here's your transfer. Don't touch it. The ink isn't dry yet. The USS Clive is anchored out in the harbor. It sails at 1700 hours. I want you aboard it and out of my sight. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
I'm transferring you to the Aleutians, where all you can shoot down is some frostbitten seagull.
Sir,
Don't interrupt me, McHale, or I'll find an igloo built for two.
Yes, sir, but you see, sir, I just thought we'd better get underway. I wouldn't want Parker to miss the Clive being anchored out so far.
That's right. Shove off.
Yes, sir, and don't worry about it, sir. I'll get him there personally. I'm the 73. Come on.
Oh, McHale?
Yes, sir.
I certainly would have thought that you would fight to keep this trigger-happy menace.
Yeah, I would have thought that too.
Oh, no, sir. No, sir. The Navy comes first. Yes, sir.
Since when?
What since? Oh, come on, sir. You can trust me. Yes, sir. Come on.
McHale.
Yes, sir.
Why are you being so agreeable about this?
Agreeable, sir? Whatever do you mean?
Oh, that does it. I'm going to get my hat and go with you, just to make sure that there's no hanky-panky.
Well, if you don't mind, sir, I'd rather say my goodbyes here.
Move! Take one last look around, Parker. Feel that soft tropical air? Well, where you're going, tropical is anything above zero.
Thank you, sir. I've already written my mother for mittens.
Battle stations, enemy aircraft, evasive action.
Evasive action, sir.
Battle stations, enemy aircraft.
Battle station.
Where is it?
Coming right up out of the sun, sir. Battle helmets. Battle helmets.
McHale, I don't hear a thing.
Right up there, sir. Right there.
I hear it. Battle station.
Helmet, sir.
Where are my glasses? Where are my glasses?
Coming right out of the sun. Come on, stand by to fire. Only one man can take that shot. Ensign Park.
Yeah, get him on the gun. Me,
Let that ain't fall on the guns. You'll kill us all. Where's my glasses?
Fire, boy.
All right, Skip, I'll blast him.
What'd you say he was? Coming right out of the sun.
Fire! Fire!
Well, this is it. Quit kicking me. You'll step on my glasses. Where are my glasses? Would you help me find?
You almost got it, boy. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, Fuji. Stand by.
You got him, Deadeye.
He's coming down. Look at that, Skip. Look at that. He's coming
There he is.
down.
He's crashing over port bow.
I can't see a thing.
Stop all engines. There's the pilot. The pilot. There he is. There's the pilot.
Where? Find my glasses.
I see him. Great shoot, Chuck. Fish him out there, man.
Will somebody please find my glasses?
Here they are, sir. Here they are. They must have been kicked around in the excitement.
So what's been going on here? What?
You better stay right here, sir. He may be dangerous. All right, you men cover me while I question him. Utikati, habobata, uhitama.
片筋にたくさん傷になる人物に目をかけてダダダダダダダッやったんであります。
Das und jetzt hier was?
そうであります。
Boy, that's amazing, sir. He already had your gold braid in his sights when Parker shot him down.
Well, mess with me, will ya?
Group of prisoner war down below.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, you know, he kind of looks familiar.
Congratulations, Parker. I couldn't have done better myself. Yes, sir.
Well, thanks, Skip. It was kind of a tough shot. You know, there were times I didn't even see that plane.
Sure.
If I hadn't seen this, I wouldn't have believed it. As a matter of fact, I didn't see it.
Well, sir, I'd like to put Edson Parker in for a commendation.
Oh, yes, I should say so. Oh, I tell you, Parker, boy, you really come through when the chips are down. And you had my gold braid right in his sights.
It's too bad he won't be here to receive his commendation, sir.
Yes, it's too bad you won't be here to receive it. What do you mean he won't be here to receive it? Well, under the circumstances, McHale, bring the boat about.
Bring the boat about?
You're going to have another chance, Parker. I'm tearing up your transfer. Well, control yourself, boy.
Yes, sir. Just I'm so happy. I can kiss you.
But remember, we're officers. Take my hand.
Yes, sir.
Well, shake it, boy. Shake it.
Lynette, Nettie Finch, deep in a worried, whispered discussion, fueled by the lingering dread of Rel's conversation with Thaddeus Albright, Wayne Love Traumatize. Of the DJ's uncanny resemblance to Thad hung heavy in the air, a poisonous gas. Interesting points, Jojo murmured, picking at a loose thread on her plush velvet couch, her theatrical flair now tinged. Ve kep ite hat genuine fear. She was, for once, genuinely unsettled. Ontair. Nettie scoffed, a dry have, an incredulous sound. She ran an interesting point. She ran a hand through her hair, which felt surprisingly heavy. DJ is Miles' son. She asserted the fact with a fierce, almost desperate conviction. It had to be true. Unbiotized. Jojo's eyes narrowed.
Sharp and accusatory.
But you were drunk that night, and we were in college. Did you use protection? Her words were a brutal, inescapable arrow, piercing the carefully constructed defenses of denial. Unongdemais. Nettie's eyes widened in horror. Of that long-ago college party, a chaotic blur of cheap punch, flashing lights, and the haze of youth and irresponsibility, it was all flooding back. A toxic wave threatening to drown her. It was mate. Yai, all. Mott was young and dumb and wild. Her voice was a mere whisper, a confession of her youthful abandon. And a freaky, Jojo added, helpfully, ever practical, ever direct, oblivious to Nettie's agony. Condomataist. You weren't he, Nettie, protested. Weakly, desperately, clinging to a sliver of her youthful dignity. Unisoni. Jojo shook her head, a mournful sound. Aurelia. The name was a lament, an elegy for Rel's lost innocence, and a stark reminder of her potentially devastating secret. Traumatized, Nettie squeezed her eyes shut, a desperate plea to a silent, unresponsive deity. Oh, Lord, please tell me that DJ is Miles' son. She felt a wave of profound nausea, cold and acidic, threatening to rise. Ruminatized. Okay, look, let me get some more in feet. Ever the woman of action, even in the face of cataclysmic revelations. Her mobile phone, an extension of her very being, was already in her hand, dialing with ruthless efficiency. Hey, Tad, she spoke into the speaker. Hey, how you doing? Kutu, Clay, Jojo. Tad's voice came through the calm, utterly unaware of the storm that was brewing. Hey, Mot, I'm so sorry. Mot scared you earlier, boo-boo. You wouldn't happen to have a picture of your mom, would you? Warned Jojo. Ever direct, glanced at Nettie, and then towards a framed photo on a nearby table. A faded image of Thad's mother, captured in her younger years. Mot got a picture for you right there. Oh. She held the phone to her ear, then covered the receiver, her eyes wide, with a dawning, terrible clarity. You got my number. If you need me, Mot Met gonna make a number run. She listened for a moment, then, her face a mask of grim realization. All right. Great. Bring back more studs, ended the call, a grim, determined expression on her face. Did he all just see his mom? She looked just like DJ. His mama looked just like DJ. She pronounced the words with a chilling certainty. The evidence, however circumstantial, was undeniable. Familial resemblance. A silent, damning indictment of a forgotten past. Only, the grodbent laced. Bess. Nettie buried her face in her hands, her heart pounding a frantic, suffocating rhythm against the pieces were falling into place, forming a terrifying mosaic of a lifetime of deception and its devastating consequences. It was so mean to Miles, and now Mott got to tell him that DJ is not his son. Mott can't. She started to cry, soft, desperate sobs shaking her entire frame. The thought of inflicting such pain, of shattering Miles' reality, was almost unbearable. Way down. All right? Calm down, Jojo insisted. Well, always practical, always ready with a tactical solution, even in the face of emotional Armageddon. Disney. It says a new day. There's many ways to find out who the father is. Right. You can threaten that fool, tell him. If he opens up his big mouth, you'll put the homies on him. Her words, though seemingly extreme, were delivered with a reassuring pragmatism. Her tears momentarily halted by Jojo's audacious suggestion. Mott was talking about getting a DNA sample. Silly. And look, Mott have a girlfriend that works for the FBI, and she can rush it for us. Onsiad. She rummaged in her oversized purse, a veritable Mary Poppins bag of illicit treasures, producing a small discreet packet of forensic swabs. Winnie, please. Here, take this, Jojo urged, pressing the packet into Nettie's trembling hand. Unexpected, asked. Bought by the unexpected tool. Unnar, traumatized. Oh, they re-swabs, Joji businesslike. Like a seasoned forensic investigator. You know, you do the inside of the jaw, and you send them in to get DNA results. What are you doing with all of this in your purse? These leftovers, often again. Jojo waved a hand, dismissing the question as irrelevant. Girl, look, tell me what the short thing. Mott have to be sure, you know. before Mott went in for child support. Went on Maury. Her tone suggested she was a connoisseur of daytime television drama. Winosti intali swab. The weight of their potential implications suddenly enormous. Mott cannot ask Thaddeus for his DNA. No, then he is going to think DJ is his son. The revelation would be catastrophic. On into Glimai. I get it for Miles, Jojo stated unequivocally. The truth, however painful, had to come out. Quickly said, "Oh, hell to the knot, no Mott can't do that." Nettie looked horrified, utterly terrified of the emotional fallout. Only traumatized. "Okay then, you..." Lunk never know, Jojo said with a chilling finality. "Maybe it's better for us just not to know." "Oh, Aurelia, come on, that S not fair. Mott mean, you should know, and DJ should know as well." When Battle, traumatized. Jojo's voice softened, a rare moment, empathetic concern, piercing through her usual bravado. Omphalit. "You know, when you in college, just having fun, thinking you going to live forever, you don't know that those things that you do could come back on you. Had Mott known then, what Mott D known now." One commutate, 10b. Nettie sighed, a long that carried the accumulated wisdom of 1,000 regrettable decisions. If you had known, then, what you know now, you still wouldn't know. She paused, her eyes fixed on the swabs. "So what are you going to do?" Profound challenge. Ancient, more don't know. Rel's voice was barely audible, a fragile whisper of desperation. Pushed the swabs closer to her. A silent, imperative. "Yeah. Take these, and when you go to sleep, swab his jaw. Good luck." She clapped Nettie on the shoulder, a gesture of grim encouragement. Guaitemin snoring. "Mott can't get no sleep, because you just snoring and snoring and snoring. I thought something was wrong with you. I thought Mott had to give you mouth to mouth." Jojo grimaced at the memory of Nettie sonic nightly assault. Wine finesse. Later, Rel sat, slumped in a chair, ostensibly contemplating her next client's haircut, but in truth, grappling with a terrible silent secret that festered within her. Awful. Jojo, ever helpful, leaned in, her gaze direct, unwavering. "Girl, what are you going to do?" Traumatized. "Let me handle this," Nettie resolve, a determined glint in her eyes. The sheer audacity of Jojo's directness had ironically galvanized her. Aubrey paused by. Seeing Thav oblivious masculinity, Nettie quickly approached him, a charming, almost predatory smile gracing her lips. "Hey, Thad." "Hey, how are you?" Gor obliging, paused his work, his face a picture of polite concern. "Yeah." Nettie, with practiced stealth, then skillfully swabbed Thad's mouth, a quick, almost imperceptible flick of the wrist. Likewise. She then, with another quick movement, handed the still damp swab to a shell-shocked Rel, who snatched it with trembling fingers. "Thank you. Appreciate. Interest." Jojo leaned in conspiratorially. "Jocasta, what are you doing?" she asked, with a knowing wink, all glint in her eyes. "Oh, just checking your DNA, see how many babies you got." Her tone was light, dismissive. White eyes. Tad chuckled, seemingly amused by her bold directness. "Mott can't have kids." Traumatized. Nettie and Rel exchanged a startled glance, their eyes widening in profound shock. The DNA swab, still clutched in Rel's hand, suddenly felt utterly pointless. "What? Why?" Rel asked, her voice a desperate whisper. Mile, faded, replaced by a rueful, almost wistful expression. An unfortunate accident. I was in preschool. Mott had a pencil in my front pocket. Mott was running. He trailed off, gesturing vaguely towards his lower abdomen, a silent, painful explanation. Mott don't you know, the door, looking deeply uncomfortable, the weight of his personal history, momentarily exposed. Momentarily exposed. Oz is quiet. Hey, that sounds painful, Jujo commented. Oblivious, forever missing the emotional nuances of any given situation. Poetized. The screen then filled with a list of bumper interrupting the narrative flow. But, Omi traumatized. So is the MV2 holding it down. A list of credits follows. Description created by NCI Described Media. Don't miss brand new back-to-back episodes of For Better or Worse next Friday at Sheen. On Kinten. We traumatize. Rel stared Revelation swab in her hand. Hanging heavy in the air, a profound, almost dizzying paradox, entering it tightly. Thad, the man with whom she shared a brief, forgotten history, the man whose similar childhood ailments had sent her into a spiral of terrifying certainty. He could have children, we bromatomized. The meticulously flanned DNA, confession, the impending marital cataclysm all rendered utterly moot. DJ had to be Miles' son. The truth it seemed, was both far simpler and far more baffling than Rel had ever dared to imagine, or traumatized. She felt a hysterical laugh bubble up, quickly stifled by the profound, exhausted relief that washed over her. The universe, it seemed, had a twisted sense of humor, and Rel, for once, was merely a passenger in its cosmic joke. Orson. The trials of Tina and the matchmaking. Merry-go-round. This twice. The gilded Kofa Symphony, a vibrant, cacophonous medley of buzzing dryers, incessant chatter, and the ever-present, rhythmic clang-bang of Thaddeus Albright as ongoing construction work. Benomatite, aggregate, homiliclistin. Customers milled about like very crowded aquarium, and Percy Plummet, the perpetually harried salon assistant, and Nana, G.S., long-suffering son, juggled multiple ringing phones with the desperate dexterity of a circus performer. His uniform, now perpetually stained with a mix of coffee, hair dye, and existential angst, bore testament to his enduring struggle. Oscoing, yeah, part-time, even when Mott met going to school. Can you believe it? Percy complained loudly into the phone, his voice laced with the shrill desperation of the utterly overwhelmed. Want to be here. You know Mott have a better thing to do. Mott met cool. Get off the phone. Mott gotta go. You know the warden S. Here, you hang up first. Mott hang up first. Mott hang up. Don't he call back. Onto no twine. A greedy, a satisfying clack. Then immediately picked up another, his expression a theatrical mask of long-suffering martyrdom. He was truly a modern-day Sisyphus, but with more hairspray. Aurelia Rel Vance. A vision of polished efficiency surveyed the scene with a mix of amusement and irritation. Percy S. dramatics, while undeniably entertaining, often grated on her nerves, which were already perpetually frayed by the general unpredictability of life. Arnold. Now, did you stock the she inquired, her voice brisk, cutting through Perseus' silent internal lament. Old bristled, his shoulders stiffening defensively. Stocked. That is not stocked, little girl. He glared at her, clearly taking offense at her implication. He was meticulous, damn it. Ornamite, eyebrow, a silent rebuke. Well, look, okay? Mott met tired. She pinched the bridge of her nose. Been traumatized from what? All you do is sit here and answer the phones all day, Rel retorted, utterly unsympathetic, a stark contrast to Percy's profound exhaustion. Answer phones. And vekep hetate else do you do, Nana G? Percy appealed, desperate for an ally, turning to Nana G, who, in a rare moment of respite, sat demurely in a waiting chair, knitting a surprisingly aggressive-looking tea cozy. Intibritais. Nana G sighed, looking at Rel, a knowing glance passing between them. Mott make appointments, too. She spoke the words with the profound weariness of someone revealing ancient, complex rituals. Rolled her eyes dramatically. A full, Becham, Saumi-degree rotation. Oh, wow. Then you must be exhausted. The sarcasm was thick enough to cut with a dull butter knife. Omide. Percy's face crumpled, radiating adolescent despair. You know what? You tried going to school full-time, working part-time, and babysitting on the side. This is hard. Mott met, exhausted. He gestured vaguely at the universe, as if blaming it for his myriad misfortunes. Oming-itis. Rel, completely unsympathetic, sniffed dismissively. Oh, you're just so tired. You just can't tea. Do it, and please, you preparing for the real world. She turned to Nana G, gesturing at Percy as if he were a particularly perplexing specimen under a microscope. Comurel. This is a girl that is trying to work and go to college at the same time. Maebais. Sagely, her needles clicking a rhythmic affirmation. I did. Olmed again. Okay. Well. When all in Chinchimslidi. Rel retorted, rolling her eyes again, a fresh layer of exasperation coating her voice. But these days are different, okay? And on top of that, Mott had to babysit Toby all weekend. My Solta. What? Why? Where was Jocasta? Rel asked, genuinely surprised, her earlier flirtation with Ted Albright momentarily forgotten in the face of this new domestic development. Toby was Jocasta's son, and Jocasta, for all her dramatic pronouncements, was notoriously dedicated to him, Gory said. Percy leaned in conspiratorially, lowering his voice, though not nearly enough for true discretion. Motmet not supposed to say. Oh, okay. That S. Weird. She was with Toby S. Dad. But you ain't to hear that from me. He wagged a finger, conspiratorially. All traumatized. Rel gasped, dramatically clutching her chest, a sudden flare of indignant outrage igniting within her. That is awful. That is just awful. She deserves so much better than that. Onabe, emotionally trompress. Her, reserved for DJ, emotionally now extended to her fiercely independent, emotionally complicated friend. In solemn agreement, her tea cozy, momentarily forgotten. She go out with him. Honey, more don't know. I mean, come on. He doesn't spend any time with his son. He doesn't pay any child support. He is just an awful man. More don't like this. Contour traumatized, though quiet. Carried the moral weight of a lifetime of observed injustices. Undunia. You know what? Rel mused, feeling a pang of profound protectiveness towards Jocasta, whose personal life, it seemed, was in perpetual disarray. He spit. It makes us feel good and blessed that, you know, our men are good men. Quaser. Icretely, in list including Miles Corbin. She, including Miles Corbin in this elevated category despite their recent dramatic confrontations. Tell me about it, girl. Nana G. agreed wholeheartedly, her needles resuming their rhythmic click. You know, Mott mean. Miles. He has his flaws, you know. But he says, a good man. He says, so lucky to have me. She patted Rel's arm, a knowing wink accompanying her words. Pulangit. A disrespectful, yet entirely accurate, sound. All right, Miss Firestarter. Yeah, mind your business, he muttered under his breath. Unten defeat. And that was glared at him. A withering day, but this ain't about me. This is about Jocasta. Now, come on you guys. We can't just sit here and let this happen. We got to do something. She clapped her hands together, a general rallying her troops. Something like what? Omananaji replied, momentarily, at a loss. We got to fix her up. Something. The idea, vague but intriguing, had taken root. Now that. As a good idea, Rel's eyes lit up with sudden, almost maniac enthusiasm, already envisioning an elaborate, dramatic, romantic intervention. She was truly in her element. Much nice. Percy groaned, his voice thick with the foreboding of a man who knew precisely how such plans typically unfolded. Mort, don't think that's so much of a good idea, Rel demanded, radiating indignation. Because she does blind dates. Bulten. Rel challenged. So she told me. Well, what does she tell you? Mort don't like blind dates. Hell! Percy burst out in frustrated exasperation, unable to contain his internal monologue. Ini oblivious, snapped her fingers, a triumphant, almost imperious sound. You know what? That is a great idea, Rel, she said, referring to herself, her inner monologues sometimes manifesting externally. Yeah, it is. It really is. On a tight. Percy rolled his eyes so hard, he feared they might permanently dislodge in his skull. You two are setting yourselves up for disaster completely. Why don't you just set yourself up and stock the shelves? He gestured pointedly at the empty shelves. Wason. Tak. Stock. Hell. Ooh, she ain't eat my kid. Maud can't beat her. She pinched her lips together, battling the urge to deliver a punitive blow, then clapped her hands together, radiating a renewed sense of purpose. Olkendi. Now, let us come up. We kept ite had some guys that would be great. Gwensul be tent. The matchmaking who for class and guide, obby, increasingly. Fire suggestions for the unsuspecting Jocasta. Rel, Nana G, and even Percy, after some coercion, offered their pearls of wisdom, painting a vivid portrait of Jocasta's unique type. Otisen. Yeah, a man that outspoken, we unimpressed. You mean loud, both right. Rel countered, fiercely. A ghetto, situation personality, Nana G added, thoughtfully, her needles clicking a rhythm of affirmation. And how stubborn, Rel concluded, with a decisive nod on Tintingi's Stikort. Tough, Percy said, his pessimism radiating outwards like an emotional black hole. One no, overkep, it's not. You found Miles, did you? That was a good one. Nana G winked at Rel, a playful reminder of Rel's own chaotic yet ultimately successful romantic journey. Owning a bee, watch it. Rel warned, though a faint, undeniable smile played on her lips, a testament to Nana G's accurate, if cheeky, observation. The phone rang, startling everyone. Rel picked it up with a dramatic flourish. Hi, Lady Andi S. Salon. May not help you. She looked at Nana G, bewildered. The phone wasn't ringing. Goetelize. Nana G merely shook her head, were a regular occurrence in the surreal landscape of Rel's life. Yeah, she said, she's as slick. Hey, oh, wait a minute. What about the guy? She began brainstorming. Her brow furrowed in concentration. Be yes married. Rel replied, dismissing a suggestion with a flick of her wrist. What about Jameson? Ooh, Nana G proposed, thoughtfully. Gufionoptize. Honey. Rel shook her head, her voice tinged with the weary cynicism of past matchmaking failures. Williting again. Oh, hey, wait. Remember Casimir? Nana G asked, snapping her fingers. A name suddenly retrieved from the depths of her memory. Mom mused. Rel mused, intrigued. Obeyed. Whoa. No. Mott forgot about Casimir, Rel said, shuddering theatrically, as if recalling a particularly disturbing horror film. Unstay. He got a crazy side. Nana G elaborated, a grim expression on her face. Bad could he be, Rel? Nana G asked, intrigued by Rel's profound revulsion. Off-limb Casimir. Girl, he was standing on the street corner in the rain, asking for change with ice cream cone, for boy shorts on, and cowboy boots. Rel made a disgusted face, radiating a profound, unshakable repulsion. Onaji shrugged, unimpressed. Girl, that S not so bad. Put a hairdresser on. And a tattoo on his back saying, the world is still flat. Rel looked incredulous, her eyes wide with disbelief. Girl, Jocasta likes tattoos. Come on now. She appealed to Nana G's sense of logic. Wait till we sensed. We desperate, girl. Nana G conceded, a deep sigh escaping her lips. Mott, just Mott, did it know that it would be this hard to fix her up. She looked genuinely surprised by the difficulty of their mission. Mumbled from the background. Good, because she would want it. Entice. Rel shot him a withering glare. What? What about us asking the guys who they know? Rat, that acid, right? She clapped her hands, a fresh idea dawning, shining like a beacon in the darkness of their matchmaking despair. Threw his hands up in despair. No. Whoa, that is not a great idea. Mott met, telling you guys, this is not what she wants. One in Miles and the Jerry's. To talk to his friend Stan. Nana G suggested, a gleam in her eye. Traumatized. The great idea. Rel beamed, utterly, disregarding Percy's dire protests. Percy, we pay you to keep this place clean, Rel declared, her voice suddenly crisp, shifting abruptly from desperate matchmaker to stern boss. That's exactly what you should be doing. Looked around in bewildered exasperation, throwing his hands up in a gesture of utter defeat. We? Yes. Get used to it. Am Mott, in the Twilight Zone. Ornetrist. Boy, shut up and clean up, Nana G admonished him, her voice firm, ending the conversation with an authoritative thump of her knitting needles. Bren, Percy defeated, to the safety of his cleaning supplies, leaving Rel and Nana G to continue their elaborate and inevitably disastrous and matchmaking schemes. Comatite. The sterling shadow and the spoon-feeding seduction. Alias. The fluorescent light hummed, a weary tune, a stark contrast to the simmering tension that perpetually simmered beneath the surface. Reggie Blackwood, paced nervously, his finely tailored suit seeming to chafe against his agitated movements. Aftermath. The air still hung thick of Kira Kiki Sterling's recent, dramatic exit, a phantom perfume of possessiveness, Otaichning comatized. Percy Plummet, wielding a dust rag with the air of a medieval knight polishing his armor. continued his grumbling commentary. A low, constant drone in the background. Pined. So, what are you doing here? Reggie asked Parsi, his voice sharp. A clear attempt to redirect his own simmering anxieties onto a more convenient target. We sighed. A long-suffering sound. Mott come by to check on Reggie every now and then. You know. A lot. He then glanced pointedly at Reggie, a silent accusation in his eyes. She says here a lot. Odd. Reggie's eyes narrowed, a flicker of irritation crossing his face. He glanced at Miles McCorbin and Jeremiah Jerry Stone, who were both attempting to appear engrossed in their computers. A truly monumental effort. Binley, you too, how are you, tease? Ocean, forcing a strained, artificial geniality into his voice, attempting a return to normalcy. Just a smile that felt brittle around the edges. Great. His voice, however, held a distinct lack of conviction. On ever observant, had noticed Reggie, Wes' new, rather daring outfit. Percy, you look good. He blurted out, a genuine compliment cutting through the tension. Comp anxieties. Thanks, Reggie muttered, clearly distracted by large anxieties. Uni and Solsi, Nosgul. Mott like Kiki, those sterling, girl. Kyra suddenly purred, having appeared from nowhere. Her voice dripping with artificial sweetness. Her eyes fixed on Reggie as meticulously polished loafers. She radiated an aura of unshakable presence. Urtim by Kiki. A sudden, startling appearance, and her rather bizarre comment about his shoes. Thank you. Mott, no shoes you have on must have cost you a pretty penny, huh? Chromatized, not a cent. My Reginald brought these for me, Kiki announced, beaming, displaying the shoes with an almost childish glee as if presenting a trophy. She'd walk out of here with her. She beamed at Reggie, a silent, powerful claim. Enchning the profession, Bidoi built internally, offing cucumber. Reggie sighed internally. Kiki's possessiveness was, by turns, flattering, and utterly suffocating. It seemed to fuel her relentless need to assert ownership over him in every single interaction, every conversation, every breath. Reggie asked Kiki, trying desperately to sound casual, but his eyes were narrowed, a fine vein throbbing faintly in his temple. A defiant glint in her eye, as if challenging him to contradict her. Actually, Reggie, Mott come here as often as Mott can. Her gaze, sharp and territorial, swept over Mac and Jerry, lingering pointedly, a subtle warning shot. Ogudama from me once before. And Mott met, not going to let another one get away. The words were delivered with a chilling certainty. A veiled threat hanging in the air. Mac coughed a little too loudly into his hand. A good man. Kiki's revisionist history, her convenient rewriting of their past relationship, was truly impressive in its brazenness. Awfully lumin. Reggie said, a slight tension in his voice, sensing the undercurrents. Traumatized. Yeah, Kiki confirmed, her gaze unwavering. Then turned abruptly to Mac. She had a whole lot of. She trailed off, seemingly losing her train of thought, her memory conveniently failing at the crucial juncture. Impeccable timing, expression. Then Reggie walked in, bearing a thermos, a new, resigned expression. Unayon. Finish. A whole lot of what? Mac prompted, genuinely curious, eager to hear the end of Kiki's revisionist history. Osprey Ontley. Kiki ignored him completely, her attention now fixed solely, obsessively, on Reggie. She had a whole lot of aspirations to become something better. You know, like you, baby. She then turned back to Reggie, her voice thick with a saccharine affection, that was almost nauseating. Ring, how you doing? Hey, baby. She presented the thermos with a dramatic flourish, like a courtesan offering a poisoned chalice. Maud brought you some love. And Maud spoon-feed you too, Wyand. She actually lifted a small, brimming with a murky, brown liquid towards Reggie's mouth, a grotesque pantomime of domestic intimacy. Rahal quite traumatized. Mac and Jerry exchangedly was excruciatingly public, a bleak, a chillingly precise recreation of some idealized yet utterly cringeworthy domestic fantasy. Quenty Finchley Shen. Oh, that estro, Jerry muttered, not referring to the concoction in the spoon, but to Kiki's relentless, suffocating force of will. All Bibi Coldsmushen. Reggie, however, seemed strangely displeased to her long-suffering sound, and took a reluctant sip from the spoon, his eyes flickering with an almost imperceptible hint of distress. Motka no ve kep Quenfen. A baby, Mod brought you lunch too. On traumatized. Who interjected, his voice dry, a barely concealed irritation. So, did you bring me lunch too? He knew Kiki. He knew her games. We glared at him, a flash of venom in her eyes. Yeah, Maud brought you lunch. She practically threw a plastic-wrapped half-sandwich at him. Onabili, Troikide. Mac winced, catching the projectile. Maud don't know what it is, but Maud know it is going to cost me. Ondulis. Reggie chuckled, finding a rare, genuine laugh, some ironic humor in Mac's cynical observation, spoken like a true man who has been married a long time. Rounded on him, her voice shrill with indignation. Baby, come on. Can Timot just come by and say hi to my beautiful husband? Her voice was firm, unyielding, an abrupt halt to her theatricality. Tell me what is on your mind. Performance ho perfected over years. Baby, Mod you et te don't understand why you would even do that to me. Like that. She gestured dramatically towards the spoon, the thermos, the entire display of over-the-top affection. Ben Kabai to say hi to you. You wanted me so many to be like that. She fluttered her eyelashes, attempting to look wounded. What is wrong with you? I should do that for her, man. She never cooked for me before. Affect for me before. Mott got half a sandwich here. Man glances, silently agreeing on breathtaking brilliance of Kiki. As passive-aggressive genius, she was, in that moment, a master of emotional manipulation. Wait for it. Wait. Wait for what? Jerry whispered to Mac, anticipating the next, inevitable twist. Onto night and table. Reggie looked it increasingly uncomfortable. Room. Desperate for an escape route. Baby, what are you doing on the floor? Kiki had, in fact, dropped to her knees, ostensibly to search for something beneath the table. Oh, Motmet. Looking for my contact. Kiki announced. Dramatically, her voice muffled from her position on the floor. Probiety. A dry, sardonic retort escaping his lips. You don't know where contacts. Ontis and Guayant. Contacts, Jerry added, equally bewildered, but finding some perverse enjoyment in her theatrics. Piuete. Don't understand why my husband is not happy. Kiki continued, ignoring their comments. Now fully engaged in her melodramatic performance, her voice a plaintive, mournful lament. And vekep hatate is it? Oh, okay. Listen. We humble attentively. She sprang to her feet with surprising agility, as if a brilliant, life-altering idea had just struck her. Kofili Utlace. Mott invited Jocasta to the house for dinner tonight. to help us out, invite a couple of our friends. Yeah. Can you get guys like some of your single friends that you know can help us out a little bit? And you know some friends that like some meat on a woman's bone. Matan. Delivered with a forced brightness. Landed like a series of unexpected, unwelcome bombs. Utterly flabbergasted. Wrong. So you wanted us to help you fix up Yocasta? The absurdity was almost unbearable. Comua Bisen. Kiki, radiant with her new mission. With who? Why glances. Realizing they had been shankayed into a matchmaking scheme they wanted no part of. Mot met. Sure you know someone, Kiki insisted, her eyes gleaming with anticipation. Bite. Mac replied, honestly, firmly. One. Come on, baby, have you discussed this with Jocasta? Awfully. No, Mot haven't. Kiki looked utterly perplexed by the very concept of consulting the person they were attempting to fix up. Maita. Jerry shook uncertainty in his voice. Well, then it's not a good idea. Get missing is per hand. But baby, do we all know that she went back with that Tobin? That little white minnow. Fromiten. Mac frowned. That's a bad dude. Bedi over the situation. All right. Motluglung call somebody. Looking and you? Kiki turned her gaze expectantly to Jerry, who looked as if he might actually faint. Osite. Thanks, really. Jerry sighed, defeated, his resistance utterly depleted. Offeden beast. Mot Luglung tried to make a couple calls. Mot love you. Kiki declared, triumphant, and floated out of the studio, a crimson butterfly of chaos, leaving behind a trail of confused, coerced men. He merely watched her go. Then shook his head, a mixture of profound exasperation and weary resignation on his face. That was so great, all right. He turned to Mac and Jerry, his voice a low, warning rumble. Go traumatize. Didn't you see what Kiki got the whole platter and the spoon feeding and the whole thing? Mot mean? Really? Yeah, I mean. She is trying to get him in. We already got a man. We don't do all that. We've been married too long and had kids and everything. Off he went gaily, as if the such longevity of their marriages rendered such theatrics utterly unnecessary. Unnecessarily unnecessary. Se taskat. The Kyra Sterling show, it seemed, was a never-ending, excruciating performance, always with a new act, always with fresh victims. And tonight, he knew, was going to be a prime-time special. Ufar Muimot, the feast of fiasco, and the reckoning of relationships. Oninitian traumatize. The gilded Tres and Tonic salon, in the fading light of early evening, presented a scene of weary resignation. Percy Plumet, phone pressed to his ear, his face, etched with a look of profound, almost religious suffering, continued his Sisyphean struggle with the ceaseless demands of the front desk. All the phone. Don't want you to say hi. Aurelia Relvance instructed Percy, walking past him, her voice brisk, efficient, a crisp counterpoint to his drawn-out lament. Ompretied, I quite traumatized. She spotted Jocasta Jojo Bellwether entering the salon, looking utterly dejected, her usual vibrant attire somehow dimmed, like a deflated balloon. Quite, you busted. Percy muttered into the phone, then, hanging up, addressed the approaching Jojo. Jocasta, come on in. Hey, Nana G. He greeted Nana G, who sat patiently, observing Jojo's melancholy, her eyes red-rimmed, her face a portrait of profound misery. So, how old was your weekend? So, how old was your weekend? Rel asked, feigning concern, though her eyes held a spark of amused curiosity. She knew Jojo's dramatic proclivities too well. Response was a mumbled, defiant Mott was busy. Owning what? Rel pressed, her voice light, innocent. What you doing? We glared at her. Snapping. Minding my business, something you should do. Offhandedly. Surprised by the venom in Jojo's tone, stepped back. Somebody had a rough weekend. Bina G leaned in, conspiratorially, her voice hushed, her gaze fixed on Jojo. Look, Maud don't want to talk about it. What happened, Percy? What is going on with her? Maud don't. No. She shook her head, a sigh escaping her lips, but traumatized. That she came in here crying this morning. Maud don't know what to do. Maud de V offered her candy, cakes, pies, everything. She was in order, in spark of inspiration, igniting within her. So, hey, Jocasta. Girl, guess what? Maud met. Having a dinner party tonight. You want to come? She beamed, completely oblivious to Jojo's fragile emotional state. With eye foot. Jojo merely shaking her head. Nah, Maud met not a foot. Auer was undeterred. Come on, Jojo, it'll be fine. She tugged at Jojo's arm. Wise, Yenigid. Maud got plans. Her voice was dull, defeated. Rel frowned. Hey, doing what? What you doing? She pressed, sensing a flimsy excuse. Don't worry about it. Over-traumatized, exchanged. Percy chimed in, his eyes gleaming with the triumph of a man who knew precisely how to tempt his quarry. She ain't coming. Maud Luklung show you how to get her to come. He cleared his throat dramatically. Inside be having just some turkey breast and fried chicken and mac and cheese and red beans and rice and gumbo. He recited the menu like a magician, revealing a potent, irresistible spell. In my tree, Jojo's head slowly lifted with misery, suddenly gleaming with an incandescent hunger. The sheer poetry of Southern comfort food had pierced through her despair. What time did you say again? She asked, her voice unexpectedly strong. Otlicia. 8. Victory was within grasp. Oijot can traumatize. Jojo pushed off the chair, a woman resurrected by the pros of carbohydrates and Cajun spices. Motluglung see you then. She walked out, a majestic, culinary-driven phoenix, rising from the ashes of her failed weekend. Motluglung give you. Rel waved vaguely, but Jojo was already gone, consumed by the delicious anticipation. On a Furby. Later that evening, the Whispering Pines residents hummed with a nervous anticipation that was almost palpable. The delicious aroma of fried chicken, mac and cheese, and gumbo filled the air, doing its silent, seductive work. Wine. Lynette Nettie Finch arrived, bearing a truly magnificent bottle of wine. Wide. Hey, Nettie. Rel greeted her warmly at the door, pulling her into an effusive hug. Look who's here. Come on in. Offered traumatized. Hey there. Nettie stepped inside, looking slightly overwhelmed by the sudden festive atmosphere. Widing die. Awesome. Oh, some look your bottle. You brought us a bottle of wine. Huh? Rel said, taking the bottle, her eyes widening at the sight of its distinguished label. We smiled, radiating modest pride. Yes, and Maud picked it out. Off my to eyes. Further, her jaw dropping. Oh, it esa mod fechin du ba sau do la. Mod fenam, hum do la a bottle. She whistled admiringly, genuinely impressed. Why tenture you? that we appreciated you. Nettie replied, beaming. Wonny. Yeah, well, you sure feel appreciated. Rel turned to Miles McCorbin, who stood stiffly beside her, looking vaguely uncomfortable. Hey, Nettie. Can you help me put this on ice? On head, a soft chuckle escaping her lips. It is red. We're awful be. All right. Well then, let's put this on heat, Rel decided, a mischievous glint in her eye. She grabbed Mac by the arm, dragging him towards the kitchen. Babe, why don't you come with me? It is really heavy. This mot nam hum $1 bottle of wine. Why don't you bring your butt over here? Omitted. Just as Mac, sighing in resignation, followed Rel into the kitchen, the doorbell chimed again. He paused, looking bewildered. Did you invite them? Win aghast. Hell, no. Modde idee, no to invite them. She turned to Jeremiah, Jerry Stone, who had just joined them, already looking like a man anticipating trouble. Did you invite them? Comatized. Jerry, you guys were talking about having dinner right in front of him. What was Maud supposed to do? Not invite them, exclaimed, thoroughly frustrated by the inevitable expansion of her guest list. What are you guys talking about over there, huh? On tight you. Reginald, Kyra, Kiki, Sterling sauntered in. Kiki looking smug and radiant in a new glittery dress, Reggie looking, as usual, profoundly resigned. Kiki's eyes immediately lit up at the sight of Nettie, Seth's expensive wine, a flash of avarice. Wow, that is a nice bag you have. Thank you. Under her eyes, it is her best Constance. Kiki's words, delivered with a satrip sweetness, were a clear, unmistakable insult, implying Nettie's bags were a constant, unflattering feature of her appearance. Traumatized. Nettie merely sniffed, impervious to Kyra's petty verbal jabs. Traumatized. Kiki then turned her attention to the meticulously decorated living room, her gaze sweeping critically over Rel's recent acquisitions. So, Rel, Maud see that you tried to do something different since Maud came over here last. Baby, looks like she put some new pictures up of Rel and Mac. Clearly, intent on a forensic examination of Rel's decorating choices. Let us have a look. Let us see what we re-talking about. Kiki muttered, already mentally calculating the cost of Rel's home improvements. Or to do what they re up to, because Maud done et trust them demons in our house. Well, dinner smells great. Maud have a chef. She clapped her hands together, determined to keep her temper for now. The places arrived, the doorbell chiming relentlessly. Mac, his face set in a grimace of strained politeness, went to the door, greeting them with a forced, brittle enthusiasm. Grised, Spencer Scooter Dashwell, Brandon, Brenda Billy, Boomer Thwackett, Forsyth, hulking high school football coach, arrived, followed by Spencer Scooter Dashwell, a perpetually cheerful, athletic type, and then Billy, a police officer with an impressive mustache. All the miles. Hi, Kiki. Maud hope the two of you invited some nice guys, Max said, giving Kiki a pointed look, a silent plea for discretion. Only my temple ties. Kiki, Milesh feigning innocence. Oh, Mort was only able to get one. Long-suffering sound. Miles, Jerry only got one, too. Mott met busy there at church, but you didn't try. He threw his hands up in exasperation. This is ridiculous. Go get the door. Off the Ostbys. More bachelors. An ever-expanding, increasingly chaotic guest list. By Billy, this is my wife. Rel, Rel Billy, Mac introduced them, managing to keep a strained smile, despite his burgeoning headache. Und you? Rel replied, feeling increasingly overwhelmed, her internal calculator working overtime to keep track of the rapidly multiplying names and faces. That S. Nettie. And Nettie. Of course, you knew Jerry. Hey, what's going on? Offered a weary smile, a flicker of profound resignation in his eyes. Hey, and this is my friend, Spencer. We me too, Nettie, Spencer said with a charming, quasi-easy smile. Yes, Nettie, and over there, that S, Reggie and Kiki, looked confused, attempting to make sense of the tangled web of names and relationships. Spencer. What? Billy. What? Up? Quan. Hi, buddy. Hi. How you doing? How you doing? Thank you. Looking good. Motkan ove kep. The greetings were a jumbled, awkward mess of half-introductions and forced conviviality. With Matthijs. Rel turned to Mac, a flicker of suspicion in her eyes. So you know them, baby? Replied, a growing tension in his voice. We all work out of the same gym together. He eyed her, a silent accusation in his gaze. How, in the hell, she can know ove kept every man? He whispered fiercely, clearly implying Kiki's insidious network of male connections. Admonition. Well, Mott have picked you, my little cactus. Odnonaby, Hondel Brickasy, the doorbar awful of fiercely Jujo Bellwether. Swept in, having clearly gone through an entire bottle of her strongest perfume, Orvanda Arbenildis. He looked magnificent. A over-perfumed goddess of culinary anticipation, utterly oblivious to the already simmering tensions in the room. Go shut the door, please, Rel hissed, utterly overwhelmed, desperately trying to contain the chaos. Concerned Beamer, radiating an almost angelic sweetness. You trying to close the damn door on me, fool? She then surveyed the crowded room. Hey, everybody. Hey, Spencer. Hey, everybody. This is Jocasta, commenting at ease. Introducing herself with a dramatic flourish, Onaby throbbing in his temple. A prelude to a full-blown migraine. The fixing-up plan, as concocted by Rel, was already veering wildly off course, careening towards inevitable disaster. Hey, Jojo. Hey, Kiki. Often. He tried to separate them, his gaze fixed on Kiki, who was still trying to subtly assert dominance over every male in the room. Kiki, hey, look, break that up. Kiki, can you please let Jocasta stay here? Why? Because your man is over there, Oakley, Tuason. He gestured vaguely towards Reggie, who looked increasingly uncomfortable, shrinking under Kiki's possessive glare. Unjomaitaist. Kiki, however, seemed determined to a so-kill setting. Jocasta, that is a beautiful jacket you have on. She actually smiled, a genuine smile, albeit a venomous one, a predatory glint in her eyes. Poignantly. Here, Jojo. Rel interrupted, ushering Jocasta to a seat, desperate to avoid a direct confrontation. Have a seat. Yeah. Be cozy. How you doing, Jojo? In for oting attention. In Fronicoplistly, Jocasta simply smiled, her earlier misery completely forgotten. In the warmth of the moment. All right, Ornelicist. The attempted introductions, continued their slow, agonizing progress. Rel turned to Spencer, attempting to find a connection, any connection. So, Spencer, Oshit, Jocasta, works with me. What do you do? We seminitais. Well, Spencer replied cheerfully, clearly oblivious to the intricate social dance around him. "Do you like football?" Rel asked Jocasta, hopefully, trying to forge a bond. Joconta's face scrunched up in an expression of profound disinterest. No. The word was blunt, unequivocal, a wee glimmer of hope. "And Billy, what do you do?" Helpfully. "All to it you." Rel persisted, trying to find a more suitable match for her difficult-to-categorize friend, traumatized. "Mott met police officer," Billy stated, pulling out a pair of gleaming handcuffs with a dramatic flourish, as if that would instantly endear him to any woman. "Really? You got handcuffs on? Okay. Mott, see what is going on here." "Rel, did you invite them?" Voiced with suspicion, having watched Rel's increasingly desperate, and clumsy attempt us at match maybe, at us friends and not drama king. Ot exasperated, snapped, Kaki, can you come to the kitchen, please, and help me open up that Mot Nam Kong Hong Dollar bottle of wine? You know we ain't used to opening nothing that expensive around here. Get up, she glared, a silent threat in her eyes. Thank you. 2 days.
Huh?
On 3. Come on. Mott Met going to go with you, guys. Reggie offered, eager to escape the escalating tension, seeing the unmistakable storm gathering on the horizon. Urged down, her voice firm, leaving no room for argument. No, 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 no. It's okay. Now, you know how Mott am about the kitchen. Mott don't like too many people up in the kitchen. Onward might. Kiki scoffed, a disdainful sound. You are trying to hook her up, aren't you, Rel? Ota and Kiki, her eyes blazing. Kiki, don't you dare say a word. She's our friend, and we are helping her out. Moffinbine, utterly unimpressed. You can't help her. She needs to lose weight. Come on. If she does that, then maybe a man would want her. Her voice was a cruel, cutting whisper designed to inflict maximum damage. Omberby head. Vekep te, hat dawning horror, gasped, her hand flying to her mouth. Oh, now, that's just nasty. Ently, Mott Met. Just speaking the truth, Kiki insisted, her eyes gleaming with cold malice. The truth that all of us already know. Come on. Those guys don't want her. They work out. They refine. They work out. She waved a dismissive hand as if her pronouncements were universally accepted facts. Automatentlid, net, he finally interject. Stepping between Kiki and the Crofle between Kiki and the increasingly enraged Jocasta, a peacemaker in the rapidly escalating conflict. Let me tell you something, Kiki. There is somebody for everybody, no matter who they are, honey. Did you find Reginald? And did you work out? Olting were a potent, accurate blow, striking at the very heart of Kiki's insecure bravado. Ladies Reggie, who had been hovering nervously, finally said, stepping in, his face etched kep, ite, had profound weariness. Come on, now. We're just trying to help out Jocasta, okay? Okay. Elle turned to Kiki, her eyes blazing with a dangerous fury. Kiki, don't you dare say a word. Keep your mouth shut. Inpi, EB. Mac, meanwhile, had attempting he'd been coerced into inviting, a disastrous mission he now regretted profoundly. He returned from the living room, looking utterly disgusted. Ah, Miles, Mott need to go to the bathroom. Don't know where it is. Yeah. Excuse me, Mac mumbled, waving him off, desperately trying to ignore the cacophony. Bonite, his voice dropping to a low, conspiratorial whisper. Excuse me. Mott hope you're not trying to hook me up with that sister. Oh man, it would take both of us to hit that. His words were delivered with a casual cruelty that made Mac's blood run cold. He guffawed. Right. Oh, come on guys. Fellas. Can to touch a book by its cover. Oh, Mott mem judging. He shrugged, a smug expression on his face. When? Mac? His face flushed vekep. Ite had anger rounded on them, his voice tight with barely suppressed rage. Come on, fellas. Mott can't let you talk about it like that. Look, Miles, lighten up. You told us we gonna come over here and meet some nice chicks. In scoffed, unimpressed by Mac's moral outrage. Right. You didn't say nothing about a 2-for-1. His words were a crude, dehumanizing insult. Portabue. Oh, come on, Mac yelled, thoroughly disgusted by their blatant chauvinism. That S low down. Come on, man. If you don't like her, that S, one thing. But don't to talk about it, because she S overweight. Quandaleast. All right. Well, dinner S, just about ready. Rel announced. Emerging from the kitchen, holding a large platter, oblivious to the simmering male chauvinism that had poisoned her dinner party. Omsta. Jokas, Tuck, however, had heard every word. She rose, slowly from her seat, her formidable presence filling the room. Her face, usually so expressive, was now cold and dangerous, a profound hurt, replaced by an incandescent rage. So this, how old do me? Auster, quite, tratter, wapot. Her voice, though quiet, cut through the chatter, silencing the room. Instantly, let me tell you, fools, something. She pointed a trembling finger at Spencer and Billy, her eyes blazing. You'll be lucky to have a chick like me. Because Mott hold my man down. Something go wrong, Mott handle it. She took a deep breath, then fixed Kiki with a withering glare that promised swift, brutal retribution. So you know what? Hugh, go to hell with your butt asses. It iced. Janet's. She paused, then turned Nettie, her voice softening, but imbued with a fierce, defiant pride. Jocasta. No, Mott love all of this that God made, honey. She gestured grandly to her voluptuous figure, a celebration of self-acceptance. And Mott better have a dam to go play tomorrow. Quieten. Mac stepped forward, his face ashen. Miles, what are you doing? These are my butt-ass dudes over here. Polkesta. Come in. Rel pleaded, heartbroken, tears brimming in her own eyes, utterly devastated by the pain she had inadvertently caused her friend. Officiously, Mott met. Sorry, Aurelia. Mo don't need your help to get a man, okay? Jocasta cried, tears finally streaming down her face, mixing with her rage. I mean, what do you think? Because Mott met overweight, Mott met lonely. Omeitais. Rel stepped forward, her own tear Jocasta, as pain. Mott think. You lonely because you we with Toby as dad. Mott just want you to do better, Jocasta. Honey, why you keep going back to him? He does spend any time with his son. He is just not a good man. Offered a gunoklust, at formal coming a tight. Frumal traumatized with a genuine, heartfelt concern, cutting to the core of Jocasta's vulnerability. Quasi tuple white, Olmochin. Jocasta, however, had a deeply ingrained, almost self-destructive pattern. Often crash. Mott don't need Toby. Mott met. Sorry, Jocasta. I mean, Mott can know, ove kep he treats me bad, but when it's good, and you cannot protect me from me. She gave a watery, self-deprecating smile, a profound confession of her own emotional traps. Will obey. Kep, I all my girl, okay? But, trust, mot met, gonna be okay, mot will. For real. For real. She then paused, turning to Rel, a playful glimmer in her eye, even through her tears. Don't mess with my hair, girl. You know you love me, right? Kondai shading down her feist. Nodded, pulling Jojo into a fierce, comforting embrace, a silent apology, a profound reassurance of unwavering friendship. Mot love ye all too. Offensibi, Yofently, traumatize, Yofenchil, Yokais. Yokasta gave one last defiant glance, single men, and then swept out of the Whispering Pines residence, leaving behind the smoking ruins of a disastrous matchmaking dinner party, the faint scent of gumbo, and the lingering onzayois of unspoken truths and unhealed wounds. Television in the living room once again filled the silence with its ever-present promotional bumper. Don't go anywhere. Another brand new, for better or worse, starts right now on TBS. The show, it seemed, was always on. Kontawihai, The Herbal Remedy, and A Confession of Cancer, often laced. The next morning, the domestic rhythms of the Whispering Pine residence had resumed, but with an unsettling undercurrent of quiet apprehension. Dexter D.J. Jones, having survived another night at Agnes Nana G. Grubbles' home, was, mercifully, unusually subdued. Walkens. Aurelia Rel Vance, meanwhile, was attempting to navigate the churning waters of guilt over the previous night's dinner party disaster, the lingering awkwardness of the Thad Albright paternity scare, and a pervasive low-grade anxiety about her precarious emotional state. Nana G, however, was clearly not well. She moved with a slow, deliberate effort, her steps faltering, her breath coming in shallow, wheezing gasps that echoed unnervingly in the otherwise quiet kitchen. Her face, usually so warm and vibrant, was now a pale, mottled gray. Off-tie. Rel, her instincts, sharpened by years of caring for DJ, rushed over, her concern overriding her usual self-absorption. Are you okay? Nanaji, Rel asked, her voice tinged with genuine worry, a rare moment of selfless focus. Nanaji replied, her voice weak, but her eyes held a profound weariness, a deeper exhaustion Rel hadn't ever seen before. You've been sitting down a lot. Her movements, usually so efficient, were slow, hesitant, tremor running through her frail frame. Motka no ove cape. Motluglung get this laundry on. She gestured towards a mountain of clothes, her hands trembling perceptibly as she reached for an overflowing basket. Are you sure you're okay? Rel persisted, gently touching her arm, feeling the surprising clamminess of her skin. It'll get you anything. Nana G attempted a weak smile. Rel thought for a moment, her usual demanding nature surfacing momentarily. Yeah, you can get me a drive to your house, she sighed, realizing how truly exhausted Nana G seemed. For my house? Yes. No. Come here. Mot got this. High a dismissive gesture. Bite. Onianabi. In far deeper and more alarming was a miss, gently but firmly insisted. No. You need to go home and get some rest. Thank you. I all do with me like an old mule. Quaint bitterness in her voice, endless in her voice, revealing her hidden resentment at Rel's endless demands. Undenu Christ, Rel asked, surprised by the unexpected edge in Nana G's tone. A sigh escaping her lips. Nothing. Are you sure? She looked directly at Rel, a plea for belief in her tired eyes. Yes, yes. Maud got this. Maud Luglung do the laundry. You take the day off. Oddly. Oh, okay. Good. A faint smile touching her lips. But then, true to form, her list of demands began to flow, almost unconsciously. From habit, Webby. Oh, and clean that oven. Yeah. And the chandeliers in the living room need to be dusted. DJ has a dental appointment in the morning. And don't forget to give him his lunch. Hiluglung make you run after him. She paused, then, with a flourish, concluded. Maud said take the day off, not the whole week. Defeated, merely nodded, her shoulders slumping in a gesture of profound weariness. There is the day, Maud told you. He was working me like a mule. Enjoy your day. Off. Thanks. But she shuffled out, her usual, gentle shuffling now, a pained, laborious dragging of her feet. Unabi, nanistien manan. As Nana G slowly disappeared out the front door, Rel muttered to herself, her voice dripping with the effortless entitlement of the habitually privileged. Who the hell gonna do all this? This is what Maud pay her for. Ontolies. Maud heard that. Nana G's voice, surprisingly strong, called back from outside, a rare, defiant flash of spirit, and then the front door clicked shut, leaving Rel standing in a newly empty, suddenly too quiet, kitchen. Later that afternoon, a new quieter unsettling unfolded at the Whispering Pines. Miles Mac Corbin walked in, his face a mixture of shock and profound concern. A small, perfectly rolled cannabis joint, clutched in his hand like a poisonous dart. Instantly, expression. Rel, seeing his braced herself, her stomach clenching. She knew that look. It usually preceded a confession, or, worse, an accusation. Instantly sent. Seeing the object in his hand, utterly bewildered. No, no. Maud gave Nana G the day off. She seemed tired. She paused, then her eyes fell on the joint. A cold, nauseating dread seeped into her bones, replacing her lingering self-absorption. She cano eve kept exactly what that was. Inés, good. Then, you have my shoe stretchers put in. Otten. At moff night, so my feet don't and hurt in the morning. Mac merely stared at her, his expression grim, unwavering. Miles. Look. Babe, you smoking weed again? She asked. Her voice tinged with a nascent accusation. Only head. Slowly, his jaw set. No, this is not mine. Olinized. Rel, momentarily breathed a ragged sigh. Good. Because back in the day when you was in college and smoking that stuff, you were a little intense. Okay. Her voice was a half-joking reference to Max Wilder, more volatile past. Ort looked sheepish. A faint flush rising on his neck. You were a lot of intense. No, you were crazy as hell. He chuckled. A dark, self-deprecating sound. It was a Rel paused, taking in his serious expression, the grim set of his mouth. Miles, this is no time for jokes. Miles, do you know that Maud found this in the hallway outside of DJ's room? Onang in the air. A shocking, utterly terrifying pronouncement, twisting Rel S. Gatat into a cold knot. Smoking weed. Smack S. mind reeled, a sudden wave of dizzying disbelief washing over him. What? DJ, you know, baby, Motkano overkept our son and Mot know he's not doing drugs. Coughed at the very idea. A father, fierce denial. Bonde voice. Rel shrieked, her voice rising to an unbearable pitch, a terrible, desperate sound. Maud think. Maud hear the bus. Maud hear that bus. She rushed frantically towards the front door, her mind spiraling into a vortex of panic and apocalyptic predictions. Edward grabbed her arm, his voice sharp with urgency. "Baby, what are you doing?" Wettimbot hoot, her strength. "Offer, I thought Mort heard the bus. It's Tamser born me lam foot in the morning. He'd just went to school. He don't get out till ba." She paused, her eyes wide, gleaming with a manic, terrifying determination. Office tides. "Oh, Mot ka no going to do. Don't. Sit right here and wait for him." Mot met going to the school. She was going to make a scene. A colossal, unforgettable scene. Mac pleaded, his voice tinged with desperation. "Why? Baby, just wait till he gets out of school. Wait till he comes home. And don't go out to that bus stop embarrassing him." He knew Rel. He knew the depths of her public shaming capabilities. Omen weed. Rel shrieked, brandishing the joint like a damning piece of evidence. "Weed. This deserves some embarrassment." And Mott have never embarrassed him at that school bus, Miles. Oslight, Rusin Bay. Mac threw his hands up in exasperation, remembering countless, humiliating past incidents. "Oh, you must have forgot about that time you went out there with the rollers and the face mask." Ginuden, ignored lace. Her knuckles white as she clutched it. "A joint. Look, a perfectly rolled joint. You sure you don't want to smoke that before he comes back in here?" she asked, her voice dripping with sarcasm, her eyes blazing with an almost righteous indignation. Late. "Do Mot look like Mot met in the mood for jokes, Miles?" Rel snapped, thoroughly put out by his attempts at levity. Her tone was sharp, brittle. Mac muttered under his breath, "Honey, Modiuete can't believe it. Modiuete can't believe it. Mot can't. Mot quit drugs so he would do drugs. And it's kush. It's kush." Her voice was now a mournful, heartbroken wail, tinged with a deep, personal betrayal. Quite a been tight. "Baby, you need to calm down for when he gets back in here, okay?" Mac tried to soothe her, his own composure starting to fray. Binishly. "Oh, okay." Mot met going to be calm, Rel declared, though her eyes were still wide and wild, flickering with an uncontrolled energy. "Mot met sure, there's a logical excuse. Our son knows better." She clutched the joint to her chest, her jaw tight. "Only use. Because if he don't have an excuse, he is dead. Because Mot met going to kill him. Although it I scanned." "Rel," Mac cried, alarmed. Threats, though often melodramatic, always carried a kernel of genuine intent. Kwani said, "No, Miles. Mot just refused to have a crackhead as a child," Rel insisted, her voice rising to a frantic, hysterical pitch, entirely losing touch with reality. "Mot de no. Tet have my baby be a crackhead. Only be." "Crack!" Mac exclaimed, trying to inject some desperately needed hysteria. "Miles, all that money that we spent on braces for his teeth," Rel wailed, the financial implication of her imagined future drug addict son taking precedence. "All that money, all of that money," Benuning talking in. "All his teeth." "What does weed have to do with his teeth?" Mac asked, thoroughly bewildered by her bizarre, tangential leaps of logic. Off traumatize. "It's the gateway drug," Rel insisted, pacing frantically, her movements jerky, agitated. "Next thing you know, he Luglung be doing anything for a rock. Just living on the street corner with no teeth." She waved her arms dramatically, conjuring a terrifying, vivid tableau of urban decay. On heroin, just and scratching of tent. Rel. Mac grabbed her, trying desperately to calm her down, to bring her back from the precipice of full-blown insanity. Get east. Fall out, Miles, she shrieked, her eyes wide, accusatory. On my Uncle Horace. You don't remember my Uncle Horace? Oh, Uncle Horace. He did so much for drugs. They call him Peaches now. Oh, Mott don't want to be called Peaches. Mott don't want to be called Peaches. Mott don't. Oh, no, not Peaches, DJ. Mott don't want you to be called Peaches. The good of Peaches seemed, to Rel, a horrifyingly vivid and entirely possible future for her son, over-traumatized. Rel, now will you please calm down? Mac pleaded, his voice tinged with raw desperation. At least till we find out the truth. He tried to appeal to her sense of reason, however small it currently was. Way traumatized. Rel finally stopped, staring at him, her chest heaving. See, you always do this. You always flying off the handle. And then you have to apologize later. Mott never fly off the handle. She accused him, conveniently projecting her own greatest flaw onto him. It was our son. No. Just baby, please. Mac pulled her close, his arms a comforting, reassuring embrace. Just go to work. And when DJ comes home, Mott Luglung talk to her. Okay, good. A reluctant peace settling over her. Her tears began to subside, replaced by a deep, weary sigh. No, but Miles, but what if he ODS by then? Miles, we need to save him. Come on, we need to plan an intervention. The manic energy returned, rubbed his temples, a headache blooming behind his eyes. It is just one joint. And why are you so calm about all this? Aren't I list? Because Motka no Ove is out of character. Motka no Ove kept him, Mac insisted, his voice firm, unwavering. He had a deeper, calmer faith in DJ than Rel, in her hysteria, could access. Benin Hepper. Bite. I thotka Motka no Ove kept him. Rel retorted. But her gaze softened, a hint of genuine vulnerability shining through her anger. Look, baby, it's going to be just fine. Believe me. Rosichumaten. Rel sighed, a long, drawn-out sound of surrender. A flicker of trust in Mac's calm reassurance. Okay. Now listen. Mott will calm down, and Mott Luglung let you talk to him, baby. Thank you. But if Mott don't like what you're saying to him, Mott Met going to step in. On the way to send. Me Semin. A final, warning glare, then stormed off to get ready for work, leaving Mac to contemplate the lone, incriminating joint and the terrifying prospect of DJ being forever renamed Peaches. All listening all the taist. Asild, Matait, that had day, Mac. Paced nervously in the living room, which was now completely overwhelmed by a bizarre array of self-help literature on adolescent drug addiction. His phone rang, pulling him from his frantic thoughts. McDown. Because Mott Met were not in the office. Mott Met calling you from home. Well, yeah. The meeting is still on. We going to start on the last one. You know what? Mott Met going to call you back. All right? Hey, babe. Onoa Tais. He hung up, then turned as Rel burst through the door, her arms laden with more books, a manic gleam in her eyes, radiating an almost desperate enthusiasm. Un ticket. Her voice shrill with urgency, almost hysterical. When ticed. Books. What's all this? Or traumatized. Rel deposited them onto the coffee tud, creating a small literary earthquake. Mott been at the library and the bookstore, and Mott got all these books on how to get your child off drugs. She rattled off the titles with feverish enthusiasm. Audit, how to get your child off drugs. Is there crack in your family foundation? Oh, crack. Are there weeds in your family? When Junior just one T say no. Baby, look at the video. She thrust a DVD into his hand, a particularly grainy, outdated public service announcement. You could see this one. Hey, drugs are for dirty turkeys. They not cool. They look, have you looking like a fool. She started doing a strange, jerky dance, attempting to emulate the absurd movements on the screen. Un grito control side. Mac watched with a mixture of horror and profound aspiration. Baby, come on now. This is corny. Lee caught up in her crusade. And it's really funny, actually. Stay in school. He gets some hope. Stay off the door. We got to help him. Oh, we got to help him. Her voice was a fervent, unwavering chant. Untrained. Mac sighed, running a hand through his hair. You will. You will. Just let's get all of the information first. Please. On frustration. Frustration radiating indignation. Well, what do you think? Mott been doing at the library all day? No. Mott met not talking about this kind of information. This is not what Mott mean. Her gaze fixed Dontor, a fresh wave of panic washing over her. Oh, and here you are, DJ. Hi. All. Oh, he. Hi. He is about to turn into peaches. She gestured dramatically towards the opening door. We Matthijs. DJ. Oblivious his mother frantic internal monologue walked in, his backpack slung over one shoulder, a broad, radiant smile on his face, radiating a cheerful innocence that completely belied his mother's wild accusations. Hey, Daddy, he greeted Mac. Wine? Mac asked, his voice strained, attempting to project normalcy. How was your day at school? Aini. Hair as a kite, DJ declared cheerfully, his eyes sparkling clearly, misunderstanding his mother's subtexts. Why did not you say that? Rel whispered, grabbing Mac's arm, her eyes wide with terror. Konai. On my chest. DJ beamed, pulling out a perfectly graded test paper. Wemby, okay. And it's all about the Mary Jane? Rel asked, her voice trembling, desperately seeking confirmation of her worst fears. We been? Miles, Mott met Mary Jane. He pointed at himself, bewildered. Son, Mary Jane, molto trauma dog. DJ held up his phone, proudly displaying a new contact. Oh, okay. Mott met so balling. Yeah, you so balling. What you watching? Rel asked, pointing to the disturbing drug addiction movie. Still playing on the Tuvian. Hoovy. Onverolite ways. Would who ends on drugsy? DJ explained. Then pointed at Rel. Mama, you look like you own drugs. Situation. Breast. What's this bread? What's this about? Hey, he looks bad. And Peaches turned out to be the lady of the house. She grabbed Mac's arm, pointing frantically at the screen, using the terrifying imagery as ammunition. Miles, it is right here. Why dispint? Son, there's nothing funny about that, Mac said, trying to regain control, trying to inject some desperately needed sobriety into the spiraling absurdity. Alma traumatized. Daddy, Banhi, get me out. DJ pulled Mac towards his room, clearly wanting to talk in private. Osset, what's up, son? Mac asked, following him, his gaze fixed on DJ. All right, so, Anything interesting happening at school today? Maud got the number. Okay, you know why Maud got the unlock. And he paused, his expression hardening, and then with deliberate slowness pulled the incriminating joint from his pocket. The agit. Do you know what this is? Nonchalant. That S, a joint. His tone was casual, utterly dismissive. What are you doing here? What? Rel shrieked, rushing into the room, unable to contain her panic any longer. That's in your hands. Don't to play with me. Why are you smoking this? Confused, shaking his head. There ain't been smoke, Onikleet. Right upside your head, Rel threatened, her patience completely gone, her voice rising to a frantic, unbearable pitch. Now, are you smoking weed? Ontanabe, DJ insisted, genuinely bewildered by the accusations. We'd get into the house, Rel demanded, her eyes blazing with an unholy fury. Oh no, Mott don't smoke. Your mom don't smoke. DJ, we found this in the hallway in front of your room. Tell us where it came from. Baitulaman. DJ stared face, impassive. A mask of innocent defiance. That is not mine. On Migu's. As out from a gearing breath, knuckles white. You can't ove kep. What? DJ, Mott can't. One thing that Mott will not tolerate in this house is you lying. Now, you just get out of here, go to your room, and don't come back until Mott tell you. Me. Ma. Jay began to protest, a flicker of fear in his eyes. NBJ. Go! Rel shrieked, pointing towards his room with a trembling finger. Intervention. To Mac. A desperate, final appeal for intervention. Bin mother. Ma said, his voice firm, though he felt a faint pang of doubt. Rel's pronouncements, however hysterical, were for now absolute law. Condesio, defut. Trudged slowly upstairs. His young shoulders slumped. He muttered under his breath, his words carrying a distinct adolescent lament. This is an outrage. Mot really can't believe it as all a punishment for something that Mot didn't do. Uchematized. His voice floated back down, escalating in a theatrical whine, a profound self-pity. Go now, son. Swing low, sweet chariot. Coming forth to carry me home. He paused, his voice reaching a dramatic crescendo. Onto us, right now at Mott can't believe. He is singing Negro spirituals. Lock me in the house all day. Not feeding me. Mott called child welfare services on these people. Got to stay here all day. All night with Nana G. It is that. Feed me, boy. Onaen, Egelvit. He was in that moment. A tragedy of operatic proportions, suffering the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. DJ gasped, having apparently stumbled upon someone in the hallway. Let me sneak it up on an old woman like that. She. Luklung give you a heart attack. Wanabin. Off. Startled from her quiet reverie, looked up, her hand flying to her chest, her face a mask of shock. What was you doing? It's sen minding my business like you should be. She glared at DJ, a silent reprimand. What you gonna enjoy? What? A joint. Eye sharp and knowing, fell on the incriminating object. Or jaw dropped, utterly speechless. Nana, G, Motkane Ove, kept what weed smells like. Foot. And Nana B, her eyes narrowed, a glint of challenge within them. Omatais. Mott, go to a private school. DJ explained, exasperated, as if it were the most obvious thing in the world. Bunch of rich kids around, you know. Are you smoking weed? Obi, surprisingly calm, met his gaze, her usual gentle demeanor. Nove kept infused with a sudden unsettling steel. No, but you are, bewildered. Okay, Mott was. What you gonna do about it? His voice was a disbelieving squeak. Witty. You was what? Genuinely shocked by Nana G's confession. To step to recovery is admitting it. DJ insisted, seizing the opportunity, mirroring his mother's frantic therapeutic rhetoric. Now, say it with me. Mott was smoking a joint. Collie sighed. Then unexpectedly complied. Her voice flat, devoid of emotion. Mott was smoking a joint. She shrugged. Mott was high. Her admission hung in the air. A shocking, utterly surreal truth. Offerby, his adolescent mind struggling to comprehend the profound paradigm shift. Mott was high. Nana G. That stuff, see illegal. You know what? Come here, come watch this video. They gonna call you Peaches. Come here, on Matamli, attempting to GS in attempting to drag her towards the horrifying drug addiction video. Hopelessly. Pulling free, the Dr. S. prescribed it for me. We froze, utterly bewildered, his mouth agape. So, what's his name, huh? Dr. Feelgood. He snorted, unable to hide his skepticism. Benny Nanagri said, then held up a gnarled hand. How many fingers am Mott holding up? One will blinked. Mott met about to hold up one. A quick look in her eye. Nana G asked, a cryptic look in her eye. Want my kid? DJ exclaimed, exasperated by her sudden bizarre questions. One that S working on my nerves. Wait, so your doctor can really prescribe that? Empty against the wall, his head spinning. Okay, so Mott got a problem. Now, my doctor ain't gonna prescribe no weed for you. No, my parents got some of your icky in the house. He pointed downstairs, betraying Nana G with youthful abandon of genuine concern, replacing her usual composure. Everything is mine. What? Where is it? My mama got it, DJ whispered, triumphant, realizing his bargaining power. Thank God. What? Relief. Boy, look. Mott thought I smoked it. I thought it was so good. You don't even know when you smoked it. Mott must have been high as hell. Her admission was astonishing in its casualness. We traumatized. DJ stared at her, horrified by her utter lack of concern, by the sheer unbridled confession of her high. Nana G, Mott met a kid. You're supposed to be discouraging me to use drugs. Right, just say no, on ties, unfintly. He threw his hands up in exasperation, frustrated by her failure to adhere to expected adult behavior. You know, you have to tell my parents that that was yours and not mine, so Mott can get out of trouble. Bonnet shook her head, a grim certainty in her eyes. No, Mott don't want them to know. Yosebi. DJ pleaded, his voice tinged. Ve kep ite hat panic. One bine. Getting old ain't no crystal star. Nana G's words, cryptic and strangely profound, offered little comfort. My bins. They gonna kill me, DJ insisted, tears brimming in his eyes. S all right. Mott got a black dress, Nana G said calmly, her voice entirely devoid of emotion. Utlis Amatide, DJ. His young mind, unable to comprehend the older woman's stoicism. Please, please, Mott don't want to be in the toddler casket, please, he wailed, his voice raw with fear. Winely relented, her face softening, a flicker of empathy. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. She listened, then her eyes widened, hearing the unmistakable sound of footsteps approaching. Here they come! Oh no! Walk on down, before they think you re-high, on the Asian. She quickly pushed DJ down the stairs towards the inevitable confrontation. When's finite? DJ whispered, frantically clinging to her. Got your back. You got me. Cool. Aurelia. Vance stormed upstairs, their faces grim, their expressions radiating a dangerous blend of fury and apprehension. What are you doing down here, DJ? Rel demanded, her voice sharp, cutting through the silence. Ot Nana G, his eyes pleading, a silent, desperate communication. Nana G has something to tell you. Wisset, however, ignored Nana G, her gaze fixed solely on DJ. Wait, where is she? What you mean? What you talking about? DJ, why are you not up in your room? Requised. Yeah, you know, you own punishment, until you tell the truth, Mac added, his voice firm, uncompromising. One pietly. Sensing her reluctance to betray her secret, Rutus Manabi. Motmet not ready to tell the truth, tell it all, and confess. Listen, that joint you guys found, it was to mine. It belongs to Nana G. So, Mot will accept her apology in the form of cash, check, money orders, PlayStation, Bentley, Beyonce, or banning Otatide. He reeled off the list with triumphant glee, clearly hoping to cash in on the confession. Utterly speechless. What? 2. You about to receive a payment in the form of an ass whooping. You are not about to sit here and lie on this old woman. A knowing sound. Mot met not that old. Quine. DJ pleaded. Desperately. About to lie for him. Rel demanded, whirling on her, her voice trembling, with gaze firm. No, Mot met not. Mot don't know what he's talking about. My short check. DJ wailed, completely abandoned. The life you replaying with you, okay? You just tell them it. S really going on. All right. It S mine. Nana G's confession was a quiet, firm statement. Bewildered eyes. Rel stared, utterly bewildered, her eyes darting between Nana G and DJ, trying to reconcile the conflicting narratives. Nana G, now, Mot appreciate what you trying to do, but don't cover for him. She appealed to Nana G's moral compass. Nana G shrugged, a profound weariness in her shoulders. Well, Mot Luglung try. Her attempt at deflection was weak. On tight lease. DJ insisted, desperation in his voice. Quite traumatized. Rel, thoroughly confused, looked from Nana G, D to DJ, then back again. DJ, Mot want you to get up to your room and don't come back down these stairs until you ready to tell the truth. Traumatized. DJ started to go, then paused. A flash of insight. Okay, hold on. It is mine. In the discussion, Motmem groaned. Can you all get out of the kitchen? He gestured towards his parents, a defiant, youthful attempt at privacy. I don't want to tell you this, but the doctor has prescribed it for me. Nanagi confessed, her voice suddenly serious, firm, the facade finally crumbling. Old eyes widened, a sudden cold dread seizing her. Dawn to know. Doctor prescribed this? Unwavering. Yes. They do. Voice barely audible. Rel whispered. Binini. DJ, Mac commanded, his voice tight, sensing the gravity of the impending revelation. Mot need to talk to your parents. Okay. And go all the way up there. Oh man. DJ, defeated, shuffled away. Onana G took a deep, shuddering breath. Her eyes filled with a quiet strength, a profound dignity. Mott V been taking chemotherapy. Mott have a little cancer. The words, delivered softly, hit Mac and Rel like a physical blow. One vitenivromised. Rel gasped, her hand flying to her eyes, instant remorse and overwhelming sadness washing over her. Nana G. No! Wanting Nagi. G said softly, reassuring them. Undenitimid. Rel cried, tears streaming down her face. Profound sorrow and guilt for her earlier accusations choking her. Oming eyes. Mott met. So sorry, Mac said, pulling Nana G into a gentle, comforting embrace, his own eyes brimming. Omi Hu fine. Mott met fine. Nana G insisted, her voice surprisingly strong, a testament to her resilience. But the chemo makes me nauseous, and the marijuana calms my stomach after the treatments. Binlitten traumatitis. Rel shook her head, profoundly ashamed. Nana G, why didn't you tell us this exact reason? Nana, Naji replied, a faint, sad smile touching her lips. Mott met fine. Mott de ide no. That wanty all to make a fuss. The doctor says 3 more treatments, and Mott luglung be fine. So, why are you coming to work? Mott met, not dead. Please, can we let this go? It is mine, and he didn't smoke it. On choice may. Okay? Rel asked, her voice thick with emotion. Portion. Affirmed. Nanagi, you know you like family to us, right? You should have told us we're here for you. And fine. Nanaji insisted, her composure remarkably intact. We called it in time. We love you, Nanaji said, a genuine warmth in her voice, returning their embrace. Yeah, but Mott met going to church, and it as Bible study, and Mott don't want to believe. All tight at Mac and Rel, a mischievous glint in her eyes. Oh, what happened to that joint? Entangin. Rel looked at the joint, then at Nana G, a hysterical laugh bubbling up through her tears. Yeah. Mott knew a little stomach calming. The only one Mott had was bigger than this. Guanaby. Get on out here? Rel shrieked, half laughing, half crying, her earlier hysteria transformed into profound relief and affectionate exasperation. Mine joint was bigger, often powderfintly, and left a quiet, dignified figure disappearing into the afternoon light, leaving a chastened, deeply emotional, and profoundly humbled Mac and Rel in her wake, O'Neill says. DJ descended the stairs, his eyes wide with a mixture of confusion and dawning understanding. One Somali, he said, surveying his teary-eyed parents, a mischievous grin spreading across his face. I mean, huge. Big old apologies. Cookies. Cookies. You got it, son. He extended his hand, hoping for a peace offering, all still wiping tears. Pulled him into a fierce, comforting hug. Mott love ye all, too. Mott met sorry. Mott no. I would to be doing drugs. Ye all. That is crazy. Mott met. Better than that. Her words were a heartfelt confession of her own mistaken judgment. His hair, a deep, loving affection in his eyes. Yeah, you are. And besides, Mott don't want my name to be Peaches. Quanti. The family shared a moment of genuine connection, a fragile, hard-won peace settling over them. Onaby, Totrolo Kent. The dramatic twists, hysterical accusations, the unexpected revelations, all had, in their own chaotic way, brought them closer, a profound lesson for Rel on the dangers of flying off the handle. Whatmon. The television, with its ever-optimism, chimed in once more. Don't miss brand new back-to-back episodes of For Better or Worse next Friday at Sheen on TBS. The show, it seemed, was truly a reflection of their lives. Chapter Muriba, the tip jar travesty, and the flirtatious facade. Omar Aya Fue, banality. The gilded dress and tonic salonishin. In the mellow late afternoon light was once again a hive of activity, though a pervasive underlying tension lingered like a forgotten perfume. Wisai's. Percy Plummet, perched precariously behind the reception, guarded a modest glass tip jar with the fierce proprietary zeal of a medieval dragon protecting its hoard. His posture was rigid, his gaze suspicious, every fiber of his being focused on the glint of potential gratuities. May. Tip, he called out, his voice sharp and insistent, to a departing client, pointing a trembling finger at the jar. You see this? This is Percy's tip jar. You see that? Thank you. Those of avarice in his eyes. He smiled, dissolving the frown, a flash of avariceity into a grimace, as he watched the client discreetly slip away, leaving behind a barely perceptible clink that indicated the most meager of offerings. Traumatized. Hold up. Motkano kept this one did not just give me no sense. Are you serious? He peered into the jar, his face a mask of profound unadulterated outrage. She ain't got no sense. How about that? You ain't got no sense. How about that? How about that? Posomolai Kondui. He slammed with a furious, half-trot walk, rattling the entire desk. One base, watching from the salon floor, merely rolled her eyes. Percy's dramatic theatrics, while undeniably a spectacle, were becoming increasingly tedious. Listen. Lynette's pragmatic manager looked up from her meticulously organized appointment book, a small, weary sigh escaping her lips. Consultized. May not help you. Nettie answered a phantom phone call, her voice perfectly polite, professional, as if the cacophony around her were entirely illusory. Yes, we can make your appointment for then. Okay, thank you. Gone to Percy, a faint frown marring her forehead. Percy, Motet just booked you. 3 o'clock, Mom. Lied. Percy gasped.